Alrighty. Guess we'll see what happens. While I wait for people to show up, might as well play one game with randos. Why not, right? Let me try on streamer mode though, so I don't heck up my notifications. There we go. What's up, Gurk? What's up, Neocopy? It's been a while, huh? It's been a few days, I think, since I last streamed. 1 or 2.
I love you, Jason.
What's up, Gurk? A lot of familiar names. How you guys doing? Got a lot to talk about today, obviously. I mean, I've saved up 4 months worth of anecdotes for this moment, yeah? Big 10 months, sir? Dang. You're joking, right? Well, I wouldn't say it's necessarily going to be a regular thing just yet, but maybe I'll do it from time to time. We'll see. If people are having a good time and I'm having a good time, we'll do some more. But before we talk about real shit, let's talk about GeoGuessr. Hold on. I need to not get eliminated in the first round because that'd be highly embarrassing. I think these houses look like Lithuanian to me, so let's just send it like here and hope it's good. Okay, we're in the top 3. I think that's good enough to get to round 2. Thanks for the subs, guys. I mean, I didn't come back to get showered with welcome backs. I'm just here to talk. I will say that even though I stopped streaming, when I would play GeoGuessr, a lot of the time I would like do a local recording just because I enjoyed talking to myself in general. Might be slightly insane. What's up, guys? Who the heck is subbing? Neo, Nunes, Seven Evora, and Gurg. You guys are ridiculous. I've been live for like 20 seconds. Alright, Element, that this is compulsory for all the bullying you do for me. I'll take this as an apology. I'm at the streaming by. See you later, dude. I respect it. Thank you, Xena, as well. My goodness. How's your tablet project going? Yo, I heard about the hot tub streams like last week, and I was blown away. I can't believe it's a real thing. I guess I shouldn't be that surprised. This looks to me like Tunisia. I could be very wrong though. 14 miles? We're doing okay. Me and Mats Ruberg have the same idea, at least. Nick Stample and Mustard are... This just looks Africa. Hot tub stream? Never, dude. Never. I don't have the hot tub bod, you know? Oh my goodness. Thank you, Arima. Thank you, Mustard. Thank you, May. Yo, it was Tunisia. I'm kind of goated. God dang. So let's talk about GeoGuessr. So not that long ago, a friend of mine, I like reconnected with them, I guess, and they said, hey, you want to play GeoGuessr with me sometime? Like, okay, that sounds like fun. I've been putting it off for a long time, but if we're both like relatively new, then why not? I really want to see one of these signs before I continue. Oh, what does this mean? Oh wait, no, this is Lithuania, isn't it? I think I recognize. This is similar, you know? We'll just throw it there. It looks about the same. I think it is Lithuania, but so on that day, I was like, okay, you know what? I better practice on my own first before I just like embarrass myself constantly. And I told them like, okay, we don't actually need GeoGuessr Premium because in my Discord, the nerds in there used to spam challenge links all the time. And if you have those challenge links, you don't actually need GeoGuessr Premium to do your runs. So I was like, we'll just use that and we'll be fine. And I went through every single challenge link ever posted in my channel in like one afternoon. So I'm like, okay, forget it. We're buying Premium, and then I'm going to just like play the life out of this game. I don't know what it is. I guess I enjoy the deductive reasoning. I enjoy learning about culture. I found that I enjoy trivia more than I expected to. I guess shouldn't be too surprised that I enjoy the Capitals project, but chug water. Well, okay, this is the U.S. by the way. Can I get? I'm terrible with the U.S. man. Like obviously you can tell that it is the United States, but then pinpointing where is actually really hard. Everything looks the freaking same, man. If I had to guess, I would say we are kind of like east central, that sort of area. Oh, can you just tell me where we are? That'd be very helpful. All right, Fuck it. We send it in Tennessee. I have different glasses. I had them for like one stream beforehand. Looking clean, thank you.
I missed you.
I missed you too, Naku. How have you been? Illinois for sure? Dude, I'm doing pretty well right now, not gonna lie. We got a clean 250 ahead of Matt's Ruberg here. Okay, you're right, it's Illinois for sure. Okay, never mind. I got scammed. My precious gas down the drain. What's up, Loose Goose? New camera angle? I don't think so. I think my camera's always been here. Down in FPS. I've been playing a lot of FPS lately. I've been talking to someone who's like an invite TF2 player a lot, and it's kind of made me think, like, man, I kind of missed the boat, didn't I? We're driving on the left. That's big. I think it's like the UK? No, I think it's probably Australia. Anyway, because like in 2015 or so was when I was into TF2. My friends were playing in like ESCA, and I'm like, oh, you know, I don't really want the time commitment. I'll probably just like, you know. Okay, this is big. Down market, is that not the most Australian thing you've ever seen in your life? Where you throw it on the capital. Okay, now we wait. Hold on. Before I continue, I need to see what these guys do. Because if it's like South Africa, what team? GCI. It's not Australian. Oh shit, you're right. Oh no. Okay. Quick, pivot to London or Scotland. No, I'm dying. But it's better. Maybe this is Ireland actually. It does look kind of green. Please? Oh shoot, I'm dead. It was Southern. Dang it. Ah, whatever. It's UK. Heck you, girl. Your gambit was going to the Ukraine every single time. What was I even talking about? My goodness. Have you tried the Apex Arenas? I actually haven't. I haven't been playing too much of anything. Part of it is like I don't want to spend too much time playing games, but it doesn't really work out too well for me. That's the idea. That's what I tell people, and then I play TF2 or OS for far too long anyway. I was talking about TF2 comp. Oh yeah. So like, in that period of my life, I was like too scared of competition to actually commit. On top of like not wanting the time commitment, like that was a real excuse, but it was mostly the fear of competition, and it still persists to some extent to this day. But regardless, like talking to this person, like telling them, or like them telling me about all the depth that they're thinking about in TF2, I'm like, damn. This game is really cool. Like, I don't know if there's going to be another game ever that is as interesting to me competitively as an FPS. I actually don't know where we are, by the way. Let's try Finland. Oof. Is it not Scandinavian? I wouldn't be shocked. Oh, it's Iceland. Wow. That's crazy. Whatever. I think I would have got an extra guess if I made it in time. Dang. Looks quite urbanized. What class less roll? Probably Scout. Have you played Rast Instagib? That's a funny funny question, because I played it for the first time like last week. It was okay. It was kind of fun. But I wasn't like blown away. The movement doesn't feel that crisp to me. I don't know. It's too floaty, too many degrees of freedom. There's something beautiful about like creativity from restriction. Hold on, I wish to read this sign. I think it ends in Stava, which makes me think Slovakia. I don't know, we'll just chuck it in the middle. High percentage guess. It's not looking good, lads. What else could this be? This looks a bit more like Lithuania to me, honestly. Okay, better. Did you guess your moment? Kind of floaty. Hi, Danny. Someone talking about OS. Ever play RGL? Nah. So, like I was saying, after I stopped playing TF2 very often, I went on to play, I took a word game seriously. I guess that was before TF2, but aside from that, I went to play an MMO for like a solid probably 3,000, 4,000 hours. And I played like Warframe for like 2,000 hours. Like imagine I put all that time into TF2. Like I get along with TF2 players fairly well. I probably could have been like pretty decent, but You know, these are the kind of things you think about. And like, even if I was a TF2 player, then there's the question of like, what if I put all that time into like Fortnite? Would I have a successful professional esports career? I guess it's like opportunity cost, right? With your time. This one's a little confusing to me. Because we're driving on the left. It looks a bit like...
How's it going?
Okay, it's Ireland. Okay. We're gonna throw it on Dublin and then go next. You'll eventually try Comp
this is what
TF2.
playing with good internet looks like. Your ship actually loads.
Thank you, Daryl. That's a convenient excuse considering you're just like in the wrong country all the time. What's up, Omar? We'll play with the chat too. I'm just doing a few games with randoms first. Yo, what's up, Omar? Thank you so much, man. I missed a few other ones. Uxmos, you're always so supportive, and Lemna, it's good to see you as well. Thank you, Ellen. Thank you, Ellen. Once again, oh my god, what is this? I don't think I've ever had a guest here before. I probably have, but I've never seen like the sandy mountains like this. Holy heck. Is a Doge. Veterinaria El Criador. So, you think this is like Chile? Like, what else is this dried in South America? Let's toss it in the capital, even though it's clearly not. 847. Dang, I suck. Maybe Bolivia? I could see it being like around here, yeah? Okay, better, but still pretty bad. How does everyone know, man? Industrial Okona. No! We go north, we go north. I don't think this is Peru, I'm doing it anyway. Okay, we live. Come on, Ryu. I need you to just throw immediately. That's clutch. That's clutch. How did they know it was Peru? That's actually wild. I got there from like 3 guesses, but they got it on like the first try. It's Gargalon? What are you saying to me? Welcome back. You're late. I don't know how much TTS is. I think it's 100. Sorry.
Pog.
Did I? Oh my god. Oh, I already got freaking Ligmud like 10 minutes into the stream. God dang it. Holy heck. Alright, it's over. I'll see you in 4 months, boys. I can't even be mad. Okay, this is probably South Africa. It doesn't look like it though. Is this Kenya? Like this, the dirt is so brown, but I'm seeing like Afrikaans. I got rolled. Not already. This is Wakanda all over again, man. Inkwazi? I'm gonna I really don't think this is South Africa. It's too brown, right? We're doing it anyway. Heck it. No, 16 miles. I could live with a lucky guess. GG. GG. Could it be Uganda? Uganda? I think it's too green, right? Nah. It was South Africa. Okay. They just went to the capital. Well, one of the capitals. Heck you, Naku. I'm not falling for it twice. Not again. Oh wait, hold on. Let me get out of here. I think I can just click on this. All right. To get some amount of redemption, I'm gonna fight against you nerds. There's a few people in the Discord who are better than me, so if they show up, unfortunate. But if not, we'll be sitting pretty. There you go. Finally, one of my old favorite YouTubes kind of forgot about you. I don't blame you, to be honest. I do not blame you. If they show up, okay. Mushi is occasionally better than me. We're pretty even, but he's got some specific knowledge in Europe that I don't have. Foss is better than me. Element, probably the worst player in this lobby by a country mile. Chonker mouse clicks? Yes. In my leave, I commissioned a custom KPU because I love this mouse. And I when I was being told about like custom switches, I went for Kale Reds, and I kind of regret it, to be honest. I kind of liked light clicks, but I had this problem where like when I would really tense up, I would accidentally actuate the switches. So I'm like, you know what, the good solution is to just get heavier clicks, and that won't happen. And it doesn't happen, but I also, it's a little bit tiring, right? Okay, so these mountains look Italian to me. Maybe actually Montenegro this could be. Is there enough trees? I'm gonna try Italy first. Not terrible. Let's try Montenegro. No, okay. The guess was better. We'll just leave it there. Someone else is gonna die for me. Dude, I still rewatch your typing video and your mouse accessibility once in a while. Okay, so let me talk about what's happening with YouTube first. So I guess I may as well just go into the general gist of what happened 4 months ago until now. Right? So, oh dang, that was Spain. Who is this? Bama Hedgehog? You're goated. Holy heck, that is a good guess. So yeah, 4 months ago, I was realizing that my Twitch career was kind of stagnating, right? Like I wasn't seeing growth in terms of monetization. My growth in terms of like viewer count was fine. It was pretty okay, but in general, like I didn't really like where my stream was going. I was putting so much time and effort into it and feeling like it wasn't really paying off. Like I enjoyed the community, I enjoyed the events, but even then, like it seemed like a dead end to me, right? The pace of which growth was happening was just not good enough. Huh. This is South America, but it doesn't look like it, right? Could it be Spain? No. Maybe it's like the Bolivian mountains. Which mountains are this green? Let's try Colombia. Not a terrible guess, but quite bad. Where else could this be? Okay, it was Central America. Dude, this guy's gonna win without question. He actually went to Guatemala. What is with this man? But nonetheless, so I made the reasoned decision. Let's just focus on where my success came from in the first place, which was YouTube, right? And I think that was probably the correct play to begin with. Okay. Before we do that, I think we're probably in one of like the what are they called? Drive-through states? I don't remember. This area, right? I think it's like an Iowa or an Illinois. Heck it. Okay. Bama Hedgehog is just the greatest player in the game. There's just nothing you can do. So yeah, I think that was honestly probably the correct call if I wanted to keep this going in the long term. And then as I started spending more and more time... Okay, first of all, the video itself, I put out like a relatively short, unedited ramble about how... Well, basically what I'm talking about now, like what happened to my Twitch career. It's not really going the way I wanted to. Let's just focus on YouTube. And I'm like, you know what? This actually makes for a decent sort of storytelling segment, I think. This looks like Nigeria to me. Oh, it is Lagos. Whew. Feels good, man. Can we find the Lagos station real quick? No, forget it. I'm just gonna throw the guest down and then keep talking. So I thought, like, okay, a lot of kids that I talk to, like even my cousins are like, you know what, when I grow up I want to be a pro Fortnite streamer. That's my future that I want to chase after. And like, you know what, I think there is a lot of people in that age bracket who thinks of Twitch as like an end game career path for them, because it's like, you know, we're playing games for a living. That concept is very appealing to younger people, and it's appealing to me too, to be honest. But point being, I'm like, okay, I could take this story, I could tell about like the difficulties of actually growing on Twitch and like make it relatable for the people who are sort of trying to chase after that career path. And this was like in January or so that I started off on this video. You know, I actually feel like listening to some jazz. Let me get a guess down here because this is actually pretty hard. Is this Africa again? I think so. Is it? I think it's Ghana. Okay, let's throw it in Ghana and then go next. Who cares? Just throw it in Accra. Where is my Spotify? Who cares about DMCA? I actually got an email from Twitch before I started this stream saying like, hey, I just got to let you guys know that we've been getting a lot more DMCA claims lately. Wait, I'm actually dying even though I'm pretty sure this is Ghana. This is crazy. These guys are too good. Say like, hey, people are playing too much DMCA music. If you don't want your Twitch channel to get closed, like probably delete all your VODs or oh god, please don't snipe me. Thank you. Goodness gracious. We are all just in Kumasi apparently. And I'm just doing it anyway. Who cares? Who cares? Are we on the left? This text is on the left. I think we probably are. So last time, was it Ireland it looked like this? If you can find a speed limit sign. I have to kind of try now because all these players are pretty good. If it's not Ireland, it's probably the UK, I think it was. Let's try Sheffield. Sheffield's pretty common on GeoGuessr. 214. We can use Voss because he definitely knows. Let's throw us outside London. Shoot. It's further north then? Is this Scotland, like Edinburgh? Not Sheffield. Thank you. Thank you. No! Where the heck is this, man? I'm gonna die. Is this actually Ireland? No. It can't be. It can't be. I'm gonna try it. Okay, it is. It is. It's capital of Jordan, Amman. Or I guess it could be like Wales. Even I just got a better guess. No, it was Dublin. Or it was Ireland. Cool. See you later, Mushi. So, nonetheless, what happened after that? Hey, what's up, Oxy? It's good to see you. So yeah, as I started putting more time into that project, I started... Is that an Indonesian flag? Sorry. I started becoming more and more like distraught with the direction that the stream went, because like I kept reading the statistics, kept going through it over and over again, and like, damn, this was really like I look back on my streams from after the Kovacs videos released, and then go back to what's from a few days ago, and it's like a plus 20, 30 viewership gain. Like, dang, it's actually crazy that I put this. Where the heck is this guy? How is he so good at the game? Oh my goodness gracious. But it's actually crazy that I put that much time into it to see, like, I wouldn't say so little return, but definitely less than what I put into it. But anyway, I'm not here to like garner sympathy or anything like that. But soon after that happened, I started getting really tired of like the banter culture that happened in my Discord. Like when I started doing more and more of that video, I'm like, my content self-esteem like went through the floor. I'm like, what was I even doing all this time? Like, why was I even putting out this much content that people don't even like? And then all of the quips that we've been throwing at each other for months of like, you know, I'm gonna give my Twitch sub to someone else instead of you, or something like that. Just like small quips that I know are jokes. Started like really messing with me. Also, where's the sun? This one's very hard. We're in the south. I think this might be. It's not like sandy though. It's like dirt. So maybe here. 446. I think I'm gonna die here, which is fine. Let's try Colombia. We're going what? East to west? Pretty straight. Could be Brazil? I don't think it's brown enough. It's too flat. I don't know. I'm gonna try it, I guess. Nah, GG. I'll throw it in Colombia for good measure and then probably die. Bunk. No, wow. I was not even close. Where is it? Okay, it was Argentina. My first instinct was right. Dang, I didn't think it was so dirty over there. Is that the right word for that? Dirt-like? Whatever. So then I took like a fairly long hiatus from my community Discord, which previously was like my refuge socially, right? Because I spent so much time with the sub community. We played games in the afternoons all the time. But like after that happened, I'm like, I need to just take a step back. This is too much for me. And when that happened, there was a time in my collegiate career where I started like missing class, right? And the first time it happens, like, oh shoot, I can't let this happen again. But like as it happens more and more, you find that it becomes harder to go back, right? It's like you've made this many mistakes up to this point where now going back seems impossible, or like it just can't be done, right? That's kind of how I felt about going back to the community and content creation again. I felt like no, let's not go down that road. Oh my god. This dude is so insane at the game, it is just nasty. We need to make a new lobby without him in it. Quick. GG. You're actually so good. GG. No, he's in. That's fine. I'm joking. Let us go. I'll support you, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh man, I lose my train of thought so easily these days. Oh right, the community fiasco. So in that time, I ended up playing a lot of this game called Ark Survival Evolved. I think I talked about it a little bit. Knet Zavi Herzog. What is that, man? Huh. Who uses these combinations of letters? Is it like Czechia? This looks a little bit like a Hungary to me. But I don't. Maybe actually it could be. It could be. Let's try it. Okay, cool. The Ark phase felt like it lasted a lot longer than it did. Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, I was playing Ark, and that was like escapism for me, right? I just wanted to get away from this community, and I wanted to talk to the old friends that I had from that like FPS Blade and Soul era. Was it Croatia? It was Croatia. Dang. All right. So I racked up like 300 hours in that game in like a month, which is pretty ridiculous. It was kind of like a creative outlet for me, as well as being just like a survival game where there's like progression that I enjoyed. I went ridiculous with the breeding in that game. It's stupid. It's just like, it was basically Pokemon for me, right? Of just going through generations till you have like the perfect stats and like perfect coloration is ridiculous. But nonetheless, like it was escapism. It was just like, I don't want to face what's going on with my career and my life right now, so I'm gonna play Ark Survival Evolved. I think this is NA, but it could be Canada. Let's try Kentucky. That's no good. That's no good. It's not completely flat. We're gonna live, right? Maybe not. Okay, 7:30. Is this Canada? What's up, chill stuff? Thanks for the kind words. What the heck was I talking about, man? Oh yeah, escapism. So eventually, I didn't really come to my senses for quite a while. There was one other event that I don't want to talk about because it sounds like sympathy baiting, and it's just like not really something I want to talk about that much anyway. But yeah, one event that destroyed my mental for like a solid month at that point. This is New Zealand, by the way, almost certainly, right? There's no way it's anything else. Look how picturesque this place is. It's just ridiculous. Could it be South Africa? Maybe? I'm terrible, bro. I'm a little bit worried. 554 still. Dude, is it South Africa? No way this is Australia. This is way too pretty. Sorry. They have mountains like over here, right? Oh shoot, it is South Africa. Holy heck. I'm so stupid. Anyway, should have known from the color of the dirt, I guess. Remember you crushing a DBT when I played? I guess I'll get to that later. But continuing where I left off with Ark, yeah. Terrible event, ruined my mental for like a good while, and then like once I finally got over it, then it became a exercise in like trying to build good habits again, because like I pretty much just like did nothing in that whole period of time. It was a pretty dark era, I'll say, to say the least, rather. And like getting back into those good habits that I had slowly built up over time, it's quite difficult. It's like when you fall out of a workout plan, you know. Something about that's this is Swedish, isn't it? Why'd I say it like that? Isn't it? Whatever, we throw it in near Stockholm and we're doing okay. But yeah, it's like when you follow a workout plan, it's so easy to continue the momentum, but it's so difficult like when you stop to get back into it. Like that stuff is really hard. I'm there right now. So yeah, since then it's been a very gradual and arduous process, but I will say the video is done finally. It was really cool. I finished it like yesterday, And now it's just like I've done all the polish, I've done all the color correction, and I don't know. I just want to review it like one more time. Maybe have a few proof viewers. Is that a thing? To just like look it over. At first, it was supposed to be a filler video of just like, let me just talk about what happened, or like with my Twitch career for a year. But then it became a lot more than that. I'm like, okay, I watched this video from Albert, Slightly Musical, San Jose. That's always a bait, isn't it? Where the heck is that? It's the capital of Costa Rica, isn't it? This is definitely not Costa Rica. Shoot, I think this is Central America though, for sure. Could it be Costa Rica? I'll do it. I'll do it. No, it's not. Of course not. Okay, let's just try here. It's not there either. Dude, where are we? Is this Guatemala again? I'm gonna live, so I'm just gonna stop guessing, I guess. But yeah, I watched the video from Slightly Musical, like, hey, it's been a while, I think it was. When he came back, it was Guatemala, from his exile, I guess, is one way to put it. And of course, like, the content of the video aside, I just like the way everything was shot, right? Very cinematic, very, I wouldn't say subtle, like very heavy-handed symbolism, honestly, but just like, I really like the way that his storytelling meshed in with his cinematography, filmography, whatever, the way he used the camera and the way he shot his stuff. So I'm like, I kind of want to try and do that because my family owns a DSLR. I've got some ideas, you know, might as well give them a go. Do I regret trying that? A little bit. I feel like it doesn't actually add that much, but I do enjoy it, right? And like seeing the creative process of taking a shot, writing down what you want it to be, and then having it come out to be what you had in mind, like that's quite satisfying. Is this I really need Mechanica in general. Huh. This is South America. I need to guess. Shoot. This is probably Argentina, and then probably like here. No, it's not. Oh, no. Where could this be? Is this actually Spain? It is Spain. Dang. I saw the yellow road lines and like, okay, well, I haven't been paying attention. Might as well throw it there. Oh, well. Your videos help me get back into a routine whenever I view them. They're great like that. Thank you. So yeah, I guess that's where we are now. Not exactly 100% yet. Oh god, this is gonna be a shit show. That's funny. But we're getting there. So yeah, it's really a lesson in taking care of yourself. I shouldn't have self-exiled. That's not the right word, but like self-isolated. When things got bad, like that's not the play. And like in retrospect, it's very obvious, but you know, it happens. When will I upload it? I probably within the next 2 or 3 days. I have to do the thumbnail still, and I want to do like the preview for the subs. Let me go through the subs, by the way. Thank you, Sporks. Thank you, Oxy again. Tim, Word, and Rui. Love you guys. And for the people who were subbing while I was like on this terrible mental leave, you guys are insane. Thank you so much. Shit happens in life just makes you learn from it. Yeah, that's how it's gotta be. So in terms of Diabolical, so that was a game that I played. I'm sorry, that's a cough drop I just chewed on by accident. That was a game I played quite a bit on stream for a while, and it was like the first time I actually got into a Quake-like, other than, you know, TF2, but that doesn't really count. It's like inspired, right? Yeah, we'll get there, Floss. But what I want to talk about first is that the game is like, it's kind of dead, right? Which is not really surprising. This is the fate of almost every Quake-like that's ever come out in recent like decade or so. So I guess it's not that of a shock to anyone who's been paying attention. But it was still sad. Because this is the first Quake-like I put time into.
This game is literally so different with good internet. I'd be so good if I wasn't held back by whales.
Dang, it's crazy how your internet makes you lag and just click in the wrong content half the time. That's so lucky, man. But But yeah, it was the first I put time into. I loved watching Duel. Like I would just sit in bed all day watching the Duel tourneys that had prize pool, and it seemed like they were gonna fund a future for the game. They had daily updates pushing the game forward. I'm like, maybe this is it. Maybe there's a chance that this could be something. And then it all crashed and burned, right? After the final Duel tourney, the final team tourney, James Too Good Harding was like, "Yep, that's it, boys. We're packing up. DBT, put it in the dumpster. It was a good run." And like that's pretty much just what happened. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. That's he kind of just gave up on it, and I think that was probably the right move, because Diabolical was always in a bit of a weird spot where I think Quake Champions went a little bit too far in casualizing and getting away from the Quake formula, and then DBT didn't go far enough, right? Where it was basically just like Quake Live with eggs and like shittier physics. GG, this is Czechia, right? It was Poland, dang, I saw a CZ earlier and I thought for sure. Oh, dang, there's Grady. I think the downfall began when they changed the lobby and matchmaking system. I think it came from the design of the game as a whole. Like, I hate to say it, but it was just a flawed idea and concept to basically just re-release Quake on a new engine and not do enough with it. Was the hammer. And then like they tried to diversify. They tried to get away from the beaten path of just making a Quake again. They tried to introduce like Unreal Tournament style alt fires. Terrible, so bad. I'm sorry for just like blasting on this game, but the Void Cannon was just a bad idea. It's just so awful to play against. Whenever you die to it, it feels like you just got cheesed. There's a few places this could be. I think this might be Amman. Or maybe Beirut. Let's try Amman first. Nice. Cool. How do I know that? Couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you. But yeah, also, oh god, the worst change by far, in my opinion, worst change that they ever could have come up with was putting the grenades on the alt fire of the rocket launcher. Dude, it is so bad. Because, like in Duel, it's fine. You get 10 rockets. If you want to waste 5 of those throwing out pills, fair enough. In Wipeout, you get 25 grenades, but people are just chucking down choke points the whole time. And like before, you got 5? You had 5 on a discrete weapon? Now people are just throwing them out left and right. It is so awful. I don't know who thought it was a good idea. And like, it wouldn't be that bad. If it took like 10 ammo, fine. Because then you actually have to think about when to use it. But right now, you will almost always die before you run out of ammo with the nade launcher. Just so bad. It is painful to play against. Alam Karup. Huh. We're on the right? We are on the right. What the heck is this? Automeister? This isn't Germany, is it? I don't think these are German words. Nord? Industriev? The J at the end of that? DK. Oh, it's Denmark. Okay. Oh, where am I zooming into? Wrong continent. I don't know where we are. It's the stores in Copenhagen. Oof. We should be fine. I'll just get ready to move. Is Matt gonna kill him with the balls? Well, it's more like it's a degenerative meta, right? If you don't use the Void Cannon and the... Oh god. I almost got sniped. Wow. These guys are way better than me. If you don't use the Void Cannon and the grenade launcher, you just get rolled. Like, you get shafted on the high ground, which you're supposed to play. Like, you're supposed to be rewarded for having good positioning. And then, like, you can't push anything, because as soon as you do, you take 300 damage in pills. And, like, maybe if it was, like, TF2 pipes, where after it bounces, it doesn't direct you, then fine. Like, it's just like a carpet then. That's not as bad. But as soon as you step on a pill, you eat 100 damage regardless of range. And that is the stupidest thing. It feels like there is no skill involved because there isn't. Hello. Okay, I need to think about where we are because I haven't been doing that yet. Palm trees. This isn't Singapore, is it? No. C'est le passage. That's not French. Is it? No. Maybe? It is. They have palm trees? No way. No way. Not a great guess. Not a great guess. Where else could it be? Maybe the, oh, I bet you this is I bet it's one of these. Throw it. No, it's not. It was just okay, the north part of France. Dang, I didn't know they had so many palm trees. Are you still playing FPS? Kind of. I play. Okay, I actually forgot to mention. Despite me bashing on Diabolical, I'm playing in a competitive league for it because I was in my hiatus. I still wanted to play FPSs, and I ended up playing a lot of. Is this Bulgaria? Anyway, I ended up playing a lot of this mode in Diabolical called Warm Up, and I guess it's not really a mode. It's just like basically TDM with items. Not TDM, like deathmatch. Austria. What? Excuse me? Excuse me? Austria? Do you think this is like Serbia then? Maybe. Where else could this be? I'm quite confused. I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it here. It's good enough. But anyway, I played quite a bit of that mode. I played almost on a daily basis. I did this thing called the Pomodoro technique. Okay, it was Bulgaria. I think I said that and then didn't go Bulgaria. This is Israel, by the way. I'm pretty sure that's Hebrew right here. Like I did the thing called the Pomodoro technique, where you set an alarm for 25 minutes to do work. You set and after that ends, you take a 5-minute break, which you also set an alarm for, and then you do another 25 minutes after that. And it was fairly effective. I enjoyed using it. And my way of taking breaks was to play like an 8-minute warm-up game, which is like technically cheating, I guess, but it was close enough. Only problem was when I would go against good people, I would always want to keep playing. Pomegranate technique, yes. Okay, I'm in Jerusalem. I don't think this isn't Tel Aviv, is it? This is not urbanized enough. Okay, actually it was in it's in Palestine. Oh well. So yeah, I was still maintaining my like DM skills. This is Poland, right? What looks like this in Poland though, man? I mean, I'm gonna guess the capital because it's a lot of capitals look like this. I feel like 2.5. Shoot. Pjalnia? Polish is such a unique looking language. It's actually crazy how many consonants they can just throw in a line and have it make sense. Be careful what you call different parts of that area of the world. What do you mean? Oh no. Oh, okay. Are you talking about the Middle East? I did say it was Israel and then it wasn't Israel, which is probably a pretty big red flag, huh? Oops. I haven't seen you in a while. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. Thanks for dropping by. Oh wow. Mushi knows. What a god. Wait, I'm dead. Didn't even notice that I was in last place. I just let it happen. Okay, that's good intel. That is good intel. Don't even try to pronounce Polish words. It's gonna be completely different. Yeah. You've been there? Okay. That makes a lot of sense. Nonetheless, I guess I could keep talking about DPT for now. I kept like wanting to still be good at FPSs for whatever reason. It's just like my nature, I suppose. It's like I put time into this. I still care about it. Let's just like keep grinding DM because it's like all I can really do right now. And so I did. I kept playing warm up on the daily basis, and I enjoyed like how a lot of good players would show up there. And it actually was interesting because coming from my community where we were not bad, like we had pretty decent DM on average. But one thing that we all lacked as AFPS players was dodging. And dodging is actually really subtle. Like you don't even notice it's happening until you start paying attention to it. Because there's no discrete like dodge key or I mean, I guess there technically is, but you don't typically use it for that. Or like an iframe or anything like that. You don't press a button and then like avoid damage. It's just done through like footsies effectively, right? And going from the environment of no one knowing how to dodge and just randomly mashing the A and D keys to being like exposed to all of these players who've been playing for 10,000 hours and like I can't hit a single rocket. It was a rude awakening, and one that I actually appreciated a good deal. And like I was actually really proud of my LG stats back then too, where I would be hitting like 48 LG consistently in our pickup games, like even against the players who were considered pretty good. But because no one knows how to dodge, it doesn't mean anything, right? I go into a game where people know how to hit the A and D keys at not a exact interval, and I'm hitting like 40 again, maybe even sub 40. So that was another grind that I put myself on. But like once I got to the offer from Element to play in the Wipeout League, I was like, you know what? This is a good chance to do like a weekly sort of competitive outlet for me. Like it's just something to do, something where to actually like put the time that I've put into, or sorry, use the time that I put into getting better at this random game and like do something with it at least, right? And the first week of playing in that league, I went in with like pretty high confidence. Like, of course, I was extremely nervous. I didn't even like sleep well, even though it's a meaningless league, no prizes even if you win, and it's just for fun, right? I was still nervous because performance anxiety. It's like that sort of thing. Yeah, thank you, Dyer. I appreciate the kind words. I really do. But yeah, I went into it confident in my mechanical skills, if nothing else, and yet another rude awakening coming from my community was I would tell myself all the time, it's okay to play against players who are worse than you by a significant margin if you recognize when you make a play that shouldn't work, right? Where you do something like stupid and aggressive and you only win because of your DM or like the mechanical skill gap. As long as you're aware of that, you can still gain or like get something out of playing against worse players, which I think is true. But when I played against the people who were coordinated and like around the same skill as me and my team, like it was like every single time I would make a misstep, you'd get instantly destroyed, and that was like such a cool feeling, right? Because you can feel yourself getting better with each game. You can feel yourself like making these mistakes and then understanding that they're mistakes immediately. It is a cool feeling because it was new, it was novel to me. Okay, we don't have a Bomba Hedgehog in the game. Gigi's gotta run. All right, thanks for playing, thanks for destroying us. It's good to see you. Duel in a nutshell? True, but it's definitely most evident when you play against someone who's better than you, right? Like the same thing was true for me in MGE, where I was playing Scout against soldiers and thinking like, okay, my movement is getting better, which is, you know, it has, but like as soon as I played against someone who was decent at reading movement and like had more than 200 hours in the game, I was eating directs left and right. Like, okay, something's clearly going wrong here because I'm not baiting enough rockets, and this dude is, I'm an open book to this guy. Okay, good God, this is Russia. What do we think? I think we split the difference first, okay, and then we go hard on Vladivostok. No! Shoot! Okay, we go Moscow then. If I die on the first Russian guess, I'm gonna be mad. Okay. Oh God, people are moving up so fast. This country sucks. I'm sorry, it's just too big. I can't guess anything. Come on. Wait. Oh. But when I say this country sucks, I mean in a GeoGuessr context. Please do not flame me, Russian viewers. How can you guess this from just a place? Oh, that's the whole point of the game. It's like pattern recognition. Cancel him. And also there was a link that said .ru, so. But typically, like, you look for environmental clues, you look for language, look for like architecture, structures, stuff like that. All right. Repolankatu. And what else? That ends in IE. Interesting. Maintainty. That's a sick name. Huh. So this to me is like... Is it like Swedish? No, actually probably more like Finnish, right? Let's try like central Finland first. Cool, cool. I respect a man who commits out on Vladivostok. I went for it. I went for it. Did not pay off, I will say, but you gotta respect the hubris at least. I had a Vladivostok guess in the game before I started streaming, and it looked kind of similar, but apparently not enough. Okay, it was a little bit further south. Not a terrible guess, though, I will say. So yeah, with Diabolical League, I was so nervous. After I played the first game, we got 4-0'd in the first game on Toy Fortress. It wasn't even close. We had like no way to come back at all. We just got like systematically destroyed, flushed out. Their coordinated pushes just like destroyed us, and we're like, oh shit. Well, there's always next week, boys. This is not Vienna, so maybe it's Graz. I'm so bad, man. I mean, you can't know until you know, I suppose. Or if I look for a sign that tells me what city this is, but my current logic is like, it's the capital or it's not the capital. Let's just pick the other big city. So it's very similar. Yes, yes. Okay, that's a good tip. It was Vienna. Oh shit. It was just on the outskirts, so it looked a bit different. Car text, talking about like the snorkel on the car tells you it's Kenya, or do you mean like the license plates? I don't know license plates yet. This place is also crazy. Is this like Iceland? It is so barren. Hold on, give me a moment to look through this. This is not snow. These are like tents. Africa car text. Unfortunately, I know the Ghana, Senegal, and Kenya text, but I wish I didn't. Because it's more fun to do it based off of you know, the normal deduction stuff. I watched a video. Okay, colors. Oh, it is Iceland. Obviously, this is not in Reykjavik. We are going where? We are going southeast. So we'll just say here. I know it's not really, but whew, that was close. That was close. Wait, no one was even near the capital. I guess it looked more barren, so it's fair enough. Yes, South Africa does have a good amount of gates, but that's not really a dead giveaway. There's a lot of countries that do that. Specifically Romania. Apparently there was a... Who was it? Was it Kriparian playing GeoGuessr? He like insta-locked Romania, it was right, and then he said like, I knew it was Romania because they spent more on their gates than their house. And like honestly, it's pretty effective, that tactic. Faroe Island, I guess, at the same name as the one in Iceland. That's so funny. That's really good. I've also watched a lot of the NL Invicta Geo series. Okay, I need to start thinking. Brick houses, that tells me this is probably UK, Belgium, or Netherlands. And I think it's probably UK? Maybe? 150? That's not terrible. Are we driving to the left? I can't tell. Okay, we gotta go south. Let's try Netherlands then. I think that's better. We're dying. We're dying. Okay, we're fine. Right? He doesn't have time. Good God. Wow, it was northern France, so like on the edge of Belgium. Kind of have similar architecture. They learned all the car text, bollards, and signs in like a week. Dang. I haven't tried to learn that stuff yet. I think signs would be really good though. I know a few, but not a lot. Like I recognize the South African signs. Like that's honestly about it. Okay, so we're in South America, almost certainly. But where is it this green? Maybe like northern Argentina. I could see this being. I think it's flat enough to be there. What's up, Lime Life? It's been a while. Oh yeah, let me find the sign first, and then I'll talk about Diabolical again. Wait, did I just pass it? Yeah, I did. Laos? You're mad, man. Rosario. Oh, it was Argentina. So how far are we? Oh, forget it. It doesn't matter. I think it's actually... We're going what? We're probably like right here. But I'm not guessing again. That's just hubris. That's just hubris. Yes, I agree, John Square. Like, if you're trying to just get the best score possible, then fair enough, go for it. But I'm doing my best to avoid like that kind of gimmick tech. Oh, it would have been the perfect guess, dude. I would have been yards. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Literally no point. Still got my 3 guesses. What the heck was I talking about? Oh yeah, Diabolical. So we lost the first game 0-4. We're like, okay, we are clearly out of our depth here. Cody Gunsky just woke up about 20 minutes ago. Me and Element don't have a brain. Phosphorescence doing his best, but like Schaffhausen, Selfstrasse. I think this might be Germany. Okay, and like we're just getting dumpster. Like, what do we do? I'm gonna try Germany. I think this might be like I'm guessing I'm gonna try by Berlin. It's a safe guess for now, because mostly they don't have too much street view outside of the big cities. Is that a website? .de, please? No. Well, obviously the language is German, but it could be Austria. Shoot. Let's try further south then. Stuttgart. Okay. Switzerland, I think. Really? That's a bold guess. I respect it. Is this part? Good shit, man. Well done. Well done. That was sick. Yeah, okay. Just because I haven't thrown a single weeble on my games. I mean, you gotta admit, you and I, we don't have the same level of decision making and like avoiding bad fights as Foss and Cody. Like, we both use rails when we shouldn't. And we ego people too much. Especially last week. Oh god. But anyway, so moving into match 2, we're like, okay, what do we do? Let's slow it down. Let's stop being so aggressive. Let's stop like playing W key plus forward. And we'll play the game on our own terms. I think this might be South Africa. Okay, so we did. Second game happens. We win. 4-2. Okay, kind of cooking here. Last game happens. 4-0. We just sweep them in the last game, and that's like every single time any of us got a kill. Oh shoot, this is not South Africa. I think this must be like Australia then, right? No, it is not. I have no clue. Shoot. What is okay? It must be Asian then. Yeah, it's probably like what? No wonder. God dang it! I always get rolled on the Caribbean islands. Whatever. Virgin Islands, nice job, equal. You both are insane. Oh man. But nonetheless, but also when Oxy, when did you get so good? What the heck? I thought you played for the first time like last week. So every time we would get a kill, we would just be like shouting, "Yes, let's go!" And when we won, there was like, oh god, the explosive hype that we had just boiled over, and it was so cathartic, right? God, I loved it. I have a clip of that ending where we're all just like calming, like all cylinders, whatever, you know what I mean? We're just all gas, and the final ending where we're just screaming at each other is just so good to rewatch over and over again. Has he been a GeoGamer? That's probably, if he's doing this well. I've got no clue where this is, by the way. What is this arid? There's just nothing here. I'm thinking like no, it was in South America. Wow. Dang. GG. Top Jugas to stream? Dang. Do not deserve. I suck at this game. Somehow I still get nice stats each time. Well, yeah, you're a good aimer. Your DM is sick, bro. Sync up on #diabolical. I already did a while back. I think I called it owned or something. This is probably Norway. Are you gonna stream Diabolical games tomorrow? Probably not, because I already get nervous enough to begin with, and I'm also worried about the team we're fighting. I think they can beat us, which will be our first real loss. I guess that's a bit of a spoiler. Week 2, team is not very good. We kind of dumpstered them. Week 3, oh man, week 3 was so sick. I think I might have. Oh no, actually no. Week 3 sucked. We lost our best player. Shoot, what does that say? Hold on, I need to read this website. Norway. Okay, I said Norway. Why? I completely forgot. What is wrong with me? Wow, that's stupid. Capital strats, by the way. Anyway, But yeah, we didn't have our star player Gunski because he wasn't awake for our match at 3 p.m. Well, I guess it was 2 p.m. his time, but still, pretty bad. So we lost that one 3-0, unfortunately. But we don't count that. We don't count that one. The one after that though was so sick because we went up against a team that was the favorite to win the whole thing, right? There's 2 dudes up there that had like every single week best LG stats, like significantly better than everyone else, like double the effective damage per life. And we're like, oh good god, we're about to get rolled, aren't we? This is either Laos or Cambodia. I'm gonna go Phnom Penh first. The team had never lost a series yet. They were destroying everyone in terms of stats like every single week, and like we are this nobody team whose win-loss ratio was like barely positive. Actually, I think it might have been even at that point, even though we were 3-1 in terms of series. That one game where we lost 3 in a row, we like destroyed our win-loss. But anyway, went into it like we could probably do this, but it's gonna be a tough bout. And oh god, listening to the commentary was so good because everyone was like, yeah, obviously, you know, this is not going to really be a close series. We'll see what they can do, but nonetheless, hopefully this doesn't take too long, you know? And then like this nobody team comes out, beats them. I think ended up being 2-1. Unfortunately, we couldn't quite win the second game, but we won the series, and that felt so good. It felt so good. I love me an underdog story, and to be the underdog is Slovakia. I'm just gonna go Bratislava so I can keep talking. There's a chance it might be Bratislava. But anyway. And then week 4 was demoralizing because we were playing against the second worst team in our group. I watched them play against the team that we had just beaten, the one that I just talked about. And it was destruction. Like their mechanics were just not really there, and it was I think 3-0 in the favor of the team that we beat. And we couldn't beat them 3-0. We lost the last game because we just had too much confidence from the first 2. Because our strat was just like walk in as pairs of 2 or 3 and just out DM them, because we're gonna go damage positive almost every time. Week 5, okay, my bad. And then as soon as the last round came, they were just like, they kept baiting us into bad fights over and over again, and we couldn't adapt. It was so demoralizing. Even though we won, it felt terrible. It was like a Pyrrhic victory. This is Singapore, isn't it? Is it? It looks like we're on the left. I think it has to be Singapore. So let's just throw a guess down here real quick. They played such a weird meta. Okay, they don't know. They don't know. Shh, don't tell them. Yeah, they didn't give us any openings. We were playing way too fast and way too loose, and we just couldn't adapt. And if we had better rail exchanges, like, oh no, I'm not gonna call anyone out, but our average rail percentage was way down from previous weeks, so we kept losing our long range rail duels, and like whenever a fight would start, we just have less HP. It was bad. We don't play heals like at all. It's so bad. Like I remember on the first week, looking at the stats, I had like 200 HP team healed. Everyone else has 0. No one is tossing heals as a group. Come on, guys. Turks and Caicos? I do not know. I've been there too when I was a wee lad, but I don't remember it all. I probably never knew actually. Unfortunately, I only really know countries. It's the funny one. Oh, is it Cockburn Town? That's probably what it is. Okay, I'm also not thinking. These fields to me look like almost... I was gonna say Spanish, but this foliage doesn't look Spanish to me. I'm a little bit confused, I'll be honest. Yellow sign, we're driving the left? Dude, is this Australia? Or is the UK? I'm in the UK. Okay, cool. Whew, almost terrible. What is the capital of Bosnia? It's Sarajevo. Wait, is it Ireland? Dang, we suck. But nonetheless, I did have a brief period of time where that person who got me into GeoGuessr, we had a few days where we played like an unbelievable amount of Sporkle. Okay, this is embarrassing. Is this the Taj Mahal? Shoot, I don't know where this is, man. I'm sorry. I'm so uncultured. Shit. Obviously it's in India, right? But I don't know where. Mumbai? I know that place. Come on, please. I can't be the only one. 565, bro. 28, that's good. That's not bad. I'm sorry. I'm telling you, I learned like everything I know about geography in like the past few weeks. 443. Dude, I'm not the only one. Why would it be in the city? I mean, it's like not that far. You're right. I lived, bitch. I wasn't even in like any danger. I was chilling. See, only one of us knew where it was. You guys are giving me all this shit. Obviously, I know it's in India, but who knew it was in Agra? Mushi, that's it. That's pretty funny though. Chapelle des Pestiviens, Calac. Oh god, I've seen this before. Is this Belgium? Last time it was like northern France, wasn't it? This area, I think it was around here. I'm gonna try. Let's try here. 53. I might be dead here, lads. I might be dead. Move! Come on. Oh, hold on. Chapelle Saint Anne. Did I just see that? No. Okay, Minico is in no man's land. We've got a chance. What's up, Zephy? How you doing? I miss ya. So yeah, that's where we're at with the Diabolical Wipeout League. Currently, we're on pace for making playoffs. Wow, it was extremely in France, by the way. It was not even close. But we have, I think, 2 more matches. I'm worried about the next one because they're also quite good. And then the last one, if it happens, I think it'll happen, is free. Hi, Hiki. What's up, Muffin? But yeah, I had a Sporkle period of time as well where I was doing, I don't even know how to describe it. Just like every geography quiz under the sun. Stuff like naming all the countries based on when you're just given a map and a bunch of question marks. Okay, I need to start thinking, by the way. Let me try and not die. Huh. I need a language. I couldn't really see that one. That's... Isn't that French? What is going on? Soirée and accessories? Accessoires. Okay, it is French. Obviously this isn't France though. Where the heck are we? Oh, it is France. What? Where the heck are we? Lion? No, dude. GG. I'm dead as heck. Yeah. It was next to Paris. What? You could have told me that was in South America and I would have believed you. Oh my goodness. My man's in Luxembourg. Guam shows up so much on GeoGuessr BR. I don't understand. Getting some hot dogs right now. Should I get regular sausages or chili cheese sausages? Obviously, you go for chili cheese. It's not even a question. About the capital strats? You're right. Why have I gone astray? I thought it was no way. It was Paris, so I didn't go. I would have lived. You can... Okay, yes. Car meta is also one that I need to get on. Like, knowing what cars are in what countries. Like, what do they look like? I did that with Thailand before the stream started, but, like, in general, I'm just hopeless. You said they're Netherlander license plate. I see. Anyone playing Sword of Legend in this chat? Probably not. It's a pretty obscure Chinese MMO, but it harkens back to my time in this is Germany, by the way. I'm pretty sure based on all this blurring. Harkens back to my time in Blade and Soul, where it's like not like hyper defined roles, action, ARPG sort of combat, very free flowing stuff. I'm hoping it's good because I could use a game like that in my life, to be honest. I think what's interesting is that when my guilds and I quit Blade and Soul, we were all like, thank God it's over, right? Thank goodness we don't have to play this game as a job anymore. We can move on with our lives. And as soon as we dropped it, we're like, wow, it is actually crazy how much free time we have. Even though like we didn't even play that much, like we just logged on for raids and that's like basically it. We still felt like chained by the game. Sri Lanka is what? Sri Jayawardena Purakota? Something like that. Equal is here on another account. That's very concerning. Are you playing on your phone or something? But yeah, but what's interesting is that for months, like almost on like a routine monthly or bi-monthly basis, we go in the Discord and we reminisce. We're like, oh, remember when this happened or that happened? We just talk about, you know, events, or like we just give each other shit for things that have been not relevant for the past, you know, 7 months. We all look back on that time so fondly of like, you come home after school or work and just like, you know what you're going to do. You know the people you're going to be talking to. And that's a very comforting feeling of that regularity. And it's something that's difficult to explain. Is like, it wasn't really about the game at some point. I thought I shot to the top. I suck. I think this might be France then, if I'm completely wrong here. I was just gonna dump it in the middle. Okay, still bad, honestly. But because it's like be like Poland. What else is this like rural, man? Oh, it's Italy. Wow. Okay, okay. I'm not sure I've gotten an Italian guess that looked like that before. Fire Boys. I don't think anyone mentioned playing Sword of Legend, which is not surprising. I played it a bit. Played a bit of the beta. It was like, it actually kind of shocks me that MMOs are still so bad, right? First of all, I guess I'll finish my train of thought here, where the story mode of MMOs is almost ubiquitously just like bad video gaming. San Xenxo? What the heck is that, man? I think this looks like Spanish plus looking European to me. Obviously is Spain, right? Well, let's try it. Let's throw us near the capital for now, just as a gauge. Am I completely wrong? No. Cool. Only MMO I play is Black Desert. I couldn't get into that game. Honestly, my favorite part of that was the sailing section, which was so terrible. It is just terrible game design, but I enjoyed it because it was just me and my friend talking while we moved at 1 mile an hour through the ocean. I'm getting rolled. Holy heck. Okay, I'm fine. Wow, so far in the north. Did I see ocean? I don't remember. Startup Guild Wars is alright. Right. I haven't played it. I can't really say. I guess like Vindictus was actually pretty fun for me too. But anyway, all of the like the open world MMOs, like they're all so bad. Like you kill 5 things, you talk to a dude, you give it to that dude, or you kill 5 things, pick up the thing off the floor they drop and then give it to some dude, or you hit F 5 times on these sparkly objects until the progress meter fills up. You just do that for like 30 hours and like that's supposed to be a story mode. It is so unbelievable that it's the standard to this day. Okay, brick-based houses. I actually thought this was Sweden at first, but oh, sorry, not Sweden. I mean Norway. I think it still might be actually. Could this be Sweden? Probably. So this looks quite similar to the one we got last time in Drammen. I'll try again. Not a great guess. Not a great guess at all. We'll throw in Sweden as well then. Could be just northern. Okay, I'm in. Whew! It was Sweden. Dang! Looks so similar to me. Warframe kind of counts as an MMO. The story was okay. Quest for dog shit, but the combat was fun. Yeah! That's kind of how I felt about Sword of Legend as well. But... And also BDO. BDO is a good example of like, I just kill stuff for the sake of it because it feels good, right? This is probably Tunisia, right? We got English. We have... AE? What the heck does that mean? Let's try Tunisia. I think this might be near the capital. It's either this or Sfax, most likely, right? 2.3k! Bro, where is this? oh, UAE, of course, right? That has to be it. This must be like... Probably Dubai. Very cool, very cool. Very cool. I don't think I've maybe gotten one guess here before. And it just told us straight up.
Gotta go take
reboot.
my GFS parrot to the vets. Have a good stream.
I thought it said parents to the vet for a moment. I was quite confused, but thank you for the support, man. It's good to see you. Tesso's story was decent? I've actually never heard of that. You've been there? Did you know it was there? SMH, SMH. PSO2 is a bit like that, but it's super streamlined, so you get to the fun stuff in only a few hours. That's probably how it should be, to be honest. Someone told me, like, World of Warcraft was not about the end game, and I'm not sure if I believe them. Like, the story mode was a significant part of the experience. Oh, okay, let me read this. Purgatory Palvema Sun Taisin. Jeez, I'm not too sure. What do you think of the whole hot tub streams? It's like safe for work pornography, right? That's pretty much all it is. Is this Lithuania? It looks a little bit like it. No, dude. This doesn't look like it at all. Oh god, I need to get guesses down. Maybe Slovenia. Actually, I could see it being. No, 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 no. I'm dead. I'm dead as heck. Goodbye. Is my original guess? I'm dead. Dude, where is it? Oh, dang, it was Finland. Really? God, that language did not look like Finnish to me, but well done. Well done, equal. I don't know why that hot stuff if it's allowed here on Twitch. It's...
Third tries the charm. Do you play StarCraft 2?
Oh, I'm sorry. I saw that like twice and I forgot to answer it both times. My bad, my bad. No, I don't. I had a friend in Blade and Soul who had a very similar like mindset to me, which was kind of surprising because I'm not really an MMO player, or at least I wasn't at that point. But he also played quite a bit of TF2. He enjoys competition a lot, and he enjoys like optimization and like being like really good at the things he does. And he had a long stint with StarCraft where like he kind of defined every waking moment of his life. Like he would come home from work and play StarCraft. When he's not playing StarCraft, he's thinking about StarCraft. So I think it is that kind of game where I could get sucked into and never come out. But RTS is a very daunting genre to me. I'm not sure I would enjoy it for like probably a few thousand hours. I don't know. I would have to be good at it to probably have fun with it. Remember when you found me on that Discord server? Vaguely. Did you have like a pink avatar? And then I asked you if you were Amelia, the OS player? Or was that a different one? We might be down bad, but we were subtly down bad, like watch Pokemon and stuff, not the blatantly obvious down bad. Honestly, I think the blatantly obvious is a little bit better, right? At least you're kind of conceding to the fact that you're just there for... You know, never mind. Let me just stop this train of thought here. You're not Amelia, I'm Pigeon? Oh. I did not know that. Why are you Estelia Os? Isn't that exactly Amelia's new alias? Or it was at some point? Drop 10 viewers? Who cares? I'm just here to talk. Miss you? It's good to see you, brother. Amelia was Estelia. Okay. Speaking of Os, the person who's the Invite TF2 player, the Sporkle player, and the GeoGuessr person also got me into Os again because I don't know. I decided to play it after they picked it up again, even though I'd been on hiatus for like so long, and then I was just randomly so much better at like death streaming and flow aim out of nowhere. I didn't understand it, but it felt so good, right? Like a random skill boost out of nowhere is so satisfying. And this is what is that place called? American Samoa? I think it looks like this. Maybe Guam. Wait, actually, is it? What is that? There's so many A's in this word. That's unbelievable. Taking breaks makes you cracked. In moderation, right? But I don't know. Maybe it just like cleared my head with how I thought about streaming. Streaming as in like the OS skill, not the, you know, Twitch live streaming. And like flowing and how to read stream and stuff like that. And that... I'm really curious to see if I'm right or not. I don't think I am. Now that I keep looking at this. But But yeah, now my aim is terrible, and it makes me feel bad. It makes me want to like become a more well-rounded player again. I don't like being a stream one trick, even though it feels good to be good at something. Yeah, it is the American Samoa. Sick. I miss being able to like actually combo things. Haven't seen since the pen turning stream. I grinded it during school. Dang, nice. One of me Os. Os is not a competitive thing for me. I play Mikos only because I do not care at all about rank. What's up, Sick? Sorry I never got around to playing Apex Arenas. Like I haven't played it at all. I still think I'd probably enjoy it more than the default mode. But come play with the boys and us. Nah, I don't really like multi that much. Unless we're playing tag. Tag's kind of sick, you know. Even though that mode is dog, it's still kind of fun. You're guaranteed to get to use the R301. Man, I had too much pride to use the R301 when I played. I was a stupid, like, wannabe A suit. And it actually, it's interesting to see a greater portion of the community start to dislike the pub stompers. Because, like, all of the frag movies that people put out of Apex Legends are always on, like, terrible players who walk in straight lines or doing unnecessary mouse movements. Like, of course, there's some good players. It's not across the board. But, like, most of the Twitter fraggers, that's, like, all they do. And it looks very flashy and it's very cool. But also, I'm kind of tired of that stuff. To me, it's way cooler to have, like, equal levels of competition and, like... I don't know. I'm just being a boomer again. Back in my day, we played Quake Live and we liked it. I wonder if there was like multi-tag, that would be insane. That doesn't exist, does it? But you have like two teams both playing tag and whoever has the better score wins? Wait a minute. Cancel the OWC format. That's the real stuff. Right, I feel like a lot of people don't put enough consideration into who the opponent is when they like see a really cool frag clip. Tag 4 tourney. Oh yeah, I forgot to show off this ridiculous water bottle. So, since I last stopped streaming, where I had the Pingu Hydrate, I had that water bottle. I've gone through 2 more since then. And honestly, it's been, I wouldn't say like life-changing, but almost. Oh shoot. Is this Japan or is this Taiwan? I think that's, is that Hiragana?
It's been so long since I've seen Pengu.
Thank you, Tokisuno. Thank you. It's good to see you. I think this is northern Japan. If this is Taiwan, it'll be embarrassing. Okay, I think it actually might be here then. Wait. What does this look like? Is it mountainous? It is. Okay, maybe here. Okay, better. What about Pyrofrag? We was playing against bots. Dude, that was so sick. Oh my goodness, that was great. Doesn't help that most Apex ranked players are trash and play on servers that specifically give them easier players. Well, yeah, people want to pub stomp, people want to do cool stuff. And I kind of resent the rise of the Twitter fragger, right? Because people get praised for being like the best aimers in the world for pub stomping. It's not that cool to me anymore. Oh right, the water bottle. Thank you for getting me back on track. So, my theory. First of all, there was a period of time where, hold on, I think this is Botswana. But there was a period of time where I was, I'm gonna try here, feeling really tired, like almost all the time. And I couldn't put my finger on why exactly was happening. I thought maybe it was the caffeine. I tried cutting back on that. Didn't really do too much for me. So I'm like, oh my God. Maybe this isn't South Africa, or Botswana. Maybe it's South Africa then. Sorry. And then I ended up, okay, it is South Africa. So what city is this? Is it Bloemfontein? Maybe Johannesburg? Okay, cool. So eventually I tried the theory of like maybe I'm not drinking enough water, maybe I'm just like dehydrated and that's what's causing my constant fatigue. And it seemed to work, right? So my first water bottle I got was quite a bit like this. First of all, I think I talked about this on stream before I stopped streaming, but you actually cannot get a water bottle that doesn't have like this stupid corny text on the side of it. I don't understand. Like, I just want a piece of plastic that contains water, has a handle and a straw, and I'm happy. And it has like a gallon of water, right? But every single one on Amazon, look it up. Every single one has the stupid motivational text. I don't understand. So the first one I had, it did indeed have the text, and it was pretty much fine. My only complaint with it was that the straw was like too thin. It felt like I had to put like so much effort in to get any water out, and at some point I just got tired of it. But my theory as for why it was life-changing was that like the less effort that you need to consume water, the more you're going to consume, right? It's hold on, I need to figure out where we are. I'm just clicking around and like not intaking any information. I think this is probably European. I don't really know where. Let's just try shoot, I actually have no clue. This is tough. Let's try Slovenia. I'm dead. GG. Shit. Oh god. I don't know where else this could be. Maybe UK? It was Lithuania. Dang. I'm not paying attention. Whatever. So yeah, the less effort you need to actually consume water, or like do something good for yourself in general, makes it more likely that you'll actually do it. So step one is having a large water bottle, because the more you have to get up and refill it, even though it's like it takes like 2 seconds, it's still some amount of effort of having to change your environment or do something like that. And then step two for me was the straw. Not having to lift it, just like having it to sit here all day long and just being readily available is huge for me. As silly as it sounds. And then the handle, like, it's not that important, but the other one was a bit annoying to, like, you had to palm it like a basketball, and that was a bit much for me. I just wanted it to be as convenient as possible, and this has been the best solution thus far. A wide enough straw. And actually, this water bottle, I got an email about it, because Amazon sends you, like, oh yeah, you looked at these items, you might like these as well. And one of them was this water bottle. I'm like, wow, this looks so stupid. Look at the Comic Sans font on the motivational text. How ridiculous is that? And then I bought it. Oh my god. Who's that? What? How'd you do that? I didn't even know that island existed. Jesus Christ. Can I get the Amazon link? I'll send it to you after the stream. Yeah, who are you and why are you so good at the game? But yeah, that's my water bottle theory. It's helped a great deal. I drink so much more water. I don't think I finish a full bottle a day, but it's close. It's like almost a gallon. It might even be excessive, but it's been better. It's been better. I feel like I have a like slightly better mental clarity at most times, and I also am not as tired. 100k points, you can either make Pingu learn a new skill or kill him with hyperhydration. See you later, word. What is a gallon again in the good metric system? Dude, I don't know. That's so bad. I wish I had an intuitive sense, and it's like never too late to learn. But I wish we just used it anyway. You know what I found out recently that blew me away? Is that the UK uses miles per hour. Why? I don't understand. Like, I know that's where the system originated, right? But they don't use any other stupid units. It's just the one. I think the motivational text on the bottle is r/I'm 14 and this is deep worthy. Use a stone. Oh yeah, I heard about that too. Let's see, what does this say? It says, number 1 is get up drinking, hit the road and roar, take a break and relax, be creative, stay productive, wrap it up, keep healthy, excellent job. Thank you. What I really wanted is to have motivational speech or like praise from my water bottle. Okay, this joke is so bad, but I actually like it a lot. British people when a girl smiles and not skilometers. Holy shit. I hope that's original. You deserve an award. Graduating today, fellas. Dang. Congratulations. Low-key, the text and Comic Sans will put me into depression. I just don't think about it, to be honest. It's just like there. Which is... It's fine. It exists. Even if I took it out in public, like, whatever. Who cares? High piggy wearing glasses. Actually, funny you mentioned that because I had quite a difficult time with contacts. So I don't know if anyone remembers this, but shortly before I stopped streaming, I did like an Aim God stream. And at the end of it, I said like, I've been thinking about getting contacts and like took off my glasses for comparison's sake. And people, I think, largely preferred me in glasses. But I was still interested in the option, right? And that was like in what? January or so? I had an appointment like a month later to actually pick up these contacts and give them a go. The optician, I put them in my eye and it was fine. I didn't mind it. And then when I got home to try and put them in, I couldn't do it. I tried like every day for nearly 2 weeks and I couldn't do it. So I just gave up. And then like another 2 months later, I'm like, you know what? My friend just got contacts. They're having some relative success with it. I'm going to try again. So like 3 days of struggle and experimenting with different techniques to try and get the correct, you know, insertion. I finally got there. I feel like the tutorials are for putting contacts are actually so bad. It's ridiculous. Like you look up how to put in contacts. No one's telling you about like technique or anything like that. Step 1 is always like, take a deep breath. Like, this is not the kind of information I need. Cleaning them all the time and shit can't be bothered. I mean, like, it's actually not that bad, in my opinion. I think glasses have similar amounts of upkeep. And like, once you get used to putting them in, it's not that bad. Just shove it in your eye, not complex. It's actually okay. Maybe it's the Asian eyes, right? It's a little bit too narrow, but I have to be at like a maximum aperture for it to actually go in without bumping one of my eyelashes. He's not necessarily cheating. People are insanely good at this game. Glasses are good. Thank you. Glasses are just so easy. Wait, did I put the wrong link? Oh no, it was Frost Mist. Okay, thank goodness. Still text on it? Are you guys finding bottles without text? And do they have both a straw? Just a straw, actually. I'll save you the handle. Because that's a big selling point for me. I think it's actually an insane quality of life. Boki would dominate? Dude, it's actually so funny to me that both Equal and Boki, like, they're both Swedish, they're both insane tracking players, and they're both, like, GeoGuessr lords. And it's actually really good on Boki's channel. It's just like, Kovacs. No moving, panning, or zooming, world record. Boki's just better? Is he a straight upgrade? Does he do physics? Could you have used a standalone straw? I guess. But some like receptacles don't allow for insertion that well. You're probably right though, and it also has to be the right length. I guess that's not really hard to actually find, but most of the straws that I owned previously like didn't stick up enough to actually work. Okay, let me play the game a little bit. So we got Cyrillic text. It's a tram. Where do they have trams? I have no clue. So we're in a very urbanized area. This to me looks a little bit like Kiev, which is the capital of Ukraine, but this building here is kind of weird. It's Russia. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna go Moscow first, I guess. Man, these Russian guesses are so hard. Let's try Moscow first. 7.4 miles. I'm guessing we're probably all here, except maybe the top guy. For now, we're okay. I'm hoping they don't know it's Russia, because I got lucky and found a top-level domain. But I feel like when you're a new player, you always guess Russia first with Cyrillic. So far, we're not doing great. Don't do it to me, Spooky. If this happens, I'm gonna move to like the middle, I guess. We're fine. We're fine for now. Okay, cool. I've been taking nootropics for my mental health, and it's been so helpful. What is that? If you get Cyrillic, but it's a barren wasteland, that means it's Mongolia. Mongolia is pretty recognizable, I think. Oh no. What are these flags? I haven't finished my flag learning. God, it's Chile plus a sun. What does that mean? No, it's Czechia plus a sun. Right? Yeah. So that means it's nearby? Surely, right? Okay, let's just keep moving for now. Okay. This looks Asian to me. It's the Philippines, isn't it? I'm just gonna throw this in the capital. Again. It's just too safe. It's just too safe, man. You can't not. Unless you're good, you just put it in the capital. And I'm not good. Could also be Serbia if it's Cyrillic. There's a lot of countries. Let's see. We got North Macedonia. We got Bulgaria. We got Montenegro. I think Albania. What else is there? Belarus. Ukraine. Okay. Of course, it wasn't Manila. Dang, this is a tight guess. You gotta feel bad for this dude. Sorry, Spooky. Kela Linjabus. Interesting. This looks like Eastern European to me, but this language... Surely not... I don't think Dutch uses umlauts, right? But this is not German. Could be like Estonian. Who else uses umlauts? Finland and Sweden? This does not look like those to me. This looks too dry. Oh, wait. What? The A with the the dot on it? That's in that's Norwegian or Swedish? I think it's Swedish. I hope I'm right about that. Where else did they use it though? Let's just try Sweden for now. Okay. It also, I think they use it in Iceland, but this doesn't really look like Iceland to me. No. Oh, what? Bro, you're actually so good at the game. It's unreal. I mean, it kind of makes sense. Like, it uses, I believe that was Swedish, right? And then, it doesn't look like Sweden, so that's crazy. You're insane. Okay, we got a top level domain. It's Australia. Shoot. Let's try to find a little bit more information. Most of the population is in like the southeast, so that's a decent bet to begin with. I don't think this looks like Sydney, and I don't think this looks like Canberra. I got raked over the coals for pronouncing it as Canberra, by the way. Heck, you guys, why you gotta pronounce things weird? Okay, we just gotta start throwing guesses. Let's try Melbourne. It's not horrible, but not great. Actually, it's pretty bad. Let's keep guessing. 422! Bro. Oh, good God, I'm dead. He didn't guess. Let's go. It was Sydney. Dang, I've gotten a Sydney guess once before, but maybe it was not as far towards the coast that made me think that. Okay, yeah. Wait, no, it was actually right there. Dang. Insane. It's not pronounced Melbourne either? Melbourne? What is up with you guys? That's crazy. Oh my goodness. Melbourne? No way. I don't believe I'm being trolled. This is another Ligma. Let's see. We're installing fiber broadband in your area now. Good stuff. Love to see it. We're driving to the left. I'm thinking Australia. Okay. Let's just hedge our bets. Let's go Sydney first. 1.3k, so probably towards the north then. Maybe Perth, maybe Adelaide. Let's try Adelaide. Nope. Okay. How many guesses do I have? I think we're okay for now, though. Wow, what? I should have known. No, what? What? It's New Zealand. Dang, it didn't look pretty enough. Sorry. New Zealand houses? Nice. Well done. Well done. Well done. Okay. In the woods, lads. My foliage game is not that strong. Dude, this guy's already guessed. Snow. Interesting. Interesting. You think it's Bulgaria? Oh, no. This is probably Norway. Norway, Sweden, or Finland. It looks pretty desolate. Let's go northern Finland then. Maybe like mid. 60 miles. Not bad. Not bad. Scandinavian forest. Yeah. I guess technically Finland's not part of Scandinavia, right? Oh, not bad. Not bad. All right. We're in the finals, lads. Okay. This is probably South America. Which mountains could this be? This could be northern Argentina. This could be pretty much all of them that have any amount of foliage on it. Shoot. Okay. Quite pretty stuff. Quite pretty. Is it palm trees? What? Give me some information. I said South America because of the yellow road line. We are in the northern hemisphere. Okay. Huh? Driving to the left. I think this is like Thailand? No, we're driving on the right. Okay. I think it might be Taiwan then. I think it might be Taiwan. Let's see. Oh, shoot. I had the better guess for a moment. Come on, scatter, scatter. Could it be Japanese? No, they drive on the left. GG. Dang it. He's owning. Where is this? Oh wait, no, I wasn't even close. It was the Philippines. I was right in identifying that it looked Asian, but does Taiwan have palm trees? I'm not too sure actually. Heck. GG. Country's not big enough. Okay. Good gaming, good gaming. Well, I focused up for one and I did alright, so. Black Heart is only in Indonesia, affiliate in Malaysia and Southeast Asia. Okay. I got metaed. I'm kidding, you're insane. How do you tell the hemisphere? So if you look at the sun and it's a compass on the left, if the sun is in the south, then you're in the northern hemisphere. It's not always 100% accurate. Like if it's kind of on the edge, then you can't really trust it too much. What's up, Veliro? Remember you? there's some Galaxy Brain stuff that goes on in GeoGuessr for sure, for sure. I'm not quite there. I'm like okay at the game. I do decently in like the public BRs, but this dude would like win every single time, I think, in those. What's up there, Master? I will say, people were telling me when it came to contacts that you're like aware of them at all times and that it just feels terrible. That's not the case. Like you forget they exist after like a minute. Maybe I got lucky or something, but I really don't feel it. Are you planning on streaming more after seeing the stream go well? So I still have the problem where I don't really know what to stream like almost all the time. It's like when Shroud came back to Twitch, he had an insane amount of viewers. I think there's probably, it's gonna fizzle out. But I do enjoy it. Like I said, when I was on my hiatus, I would play GeoGuessr like late at night doing hold on. I don't want to try to pronounce this. I think this is like Czechoslovakia, right? It doesn't look like it, does it? But I would like record my own self-commentary and I put it on YouTube for a while. But even like when I didn't put it on YouTube, it was Romania. Dude, I'm so bad at identifying Romanian. I don't understand. I'm always wrong. But heck, this should be getting me to the next round at least. Overwatch? Oh shoot, I forgot about that. Dude, I don't want to play that game. How is Overwatch 2 doing? People are telling me that it's 5v5 and oh dang. Yeah, not a chance I would know where that is. Jeff Kaplan left. Really? Geography was the only subject in school I had horrible grades at? Well, I had that story where I didn't Or like I thought I aced a test that was just like name the continents, and I failed, and that was the first time I'd ever failed a test in my life. Like that's a true story, and that was actually scarring. It was bad. Okay, where's the sun? I can't see the sun though, is the thing. Huh. So this is probably either South America or Africa. I kind of want to try Senegal. Let's do it. Let's do it. Cool. So, unfortunately, I do know the meta for Senegal. So not a cool guess at all. I was hoping that wasn't the case, but whatever. I can't unlearn it at this point. Injury stuff would be nice to see again. Okay, I actually do want to talk to Element later this stream, probably pretty soon, because he has an interesting story to do with his like CS professional career. Plus, it's always good banter. I can never tell 100% when Element either has like the biggest ego in the world or he is just bantering. It's so hard to tell. Okay, so obviously this is I'm pretty sure this is Chinese. Like we saw the Chenggang. It's not a very Japanese word. Honestly, when I came into GeoGuessr, I was pretty confident in my ability to identify the difference between the Asian languages. No longer. No longer. I've lost much of that confidence. Okay, so I think we are probably here. He's Danish is both. Fair enough. Fair enough. Stay hydrated. Thanks, brother. What am I hearing in the background? Shit, I thought he was away. It's simplified Chinese. I don't think it's Taiwan. Yeah, me neither. Got him. I actually can't really tell the difference. Unfortunately, I'm a bad Asian kid. I didn't go to Chinese school. I'm monolingual. Very boring stuff. Taiwan is the only map Chinese place. You can also get guesses in Hong Kong and Macau, I believe. But unfortunately, yeah, you're right. That's the reason I went Taiwan and not China, is because I know that China's not really on GeoGuessr. So the unfortunate things that you pick up with time. But when I got a Chinese guess, I got rolled, so I guess it works out that way. They don't like Google in China? Is it that strict? It's not just like Google Maps? I'm also thinking this might be Romania again. Let's give it a go. Let us try. We'll go to like a similar location as last time. Although I don't think... Okay, yeah, we're in Romania, it seems like, because Mr. Sadface is insane at this game. Street view policy banned in China. Oh, I see. They're getting some in, what's it called? India as well. Not that much, but some. What is so bad about meta knowledge? It is just annoying. It's not bad. I just don't like figuring out countries based on meta, because it's more satisfying to deduce it based on like pattern recognition and like cultural clues, stuff like that. But yeah. Okay. So we've got Arabic script. It's mountainous. It's like sandstone. We have basically no English here either. So I might go to Jordan again. Where else could this be? I don't think this looks like the UAE, so let's try Jordan. Let us go by Amman. I don't think much of Jordan is mapped, and like it's mostly desert anyway, right? That's why I hate Country BR. Yeah, so I really enjoyed Country BR for like 3 days, because it started training that like intuition for knowing what each country looks like that you just have to get immediately, right? And that was really fun. And then in the bronze leagues, I was winning so often. I had like probably like an 80% win rate. And then as soon as I got to the silver league, everyone knows where we are at all times, always. There's something that people know, whether it's the license plates, the manufacturers of the wheelchairs or something, is they just know, and I just get rolled. I feel like my intuition's gotten worse as a result, but I actually enjoy country or distance BR a lot. It's pretty relaxing, except when I'm like in last place and scrambling guesses. But this is the Netherlands. Okay, yeah, that adds up. It checks out. Okay, any idea at all where we are? I'm gonna go Amsterdam. I'm sorry, we're going capital strats. I hear that the Netherlands is also insane for cycling. Like, look at the number of bikes here. Good God. I wish this was more ubiquitous, actually. That's pretty cool. There are more bikes than cars by, like, a magnitude of 10. It's a hellish number of bikes. It's annoying. Why? Oh, it was Amsterdam. Okay, that's lucky. They've optimized their cities for bikes. That's actually so sick. Holding is flat and tiny. Okay, that's fair. You know, it's probably a little easier with that being the case. I have a video for you on this. We'll DM. Sure. This is it's either Iceland or Greenland. Wait, it's not Greenland. It's too green. Right? This has to be. Could this be a part of Norway, like really far in the north? Also, why can't I move? Maybe it's just the shore that looks like super barren. Let's check the language. Yeah, okay. Wait, it could also be Danish? No. Surely this is Iceland, right? Oh shit, it's a 1v1. Oh, I'm not even close! Dude, I'm terrible. Okay, who else uses the AE? The combined AE? I should just take the L, honestly. You know this place? This is Danish? I'll just take the L then. I would have... No, there's no way I get this right. It looked so desolate at the start. Okay, it's just kind of near Copenhagen. It's Norway? Wait, what are you talking about? Oh my goodness. Yellow top bollard was near a house meaning Danish. Bro, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Alright, let's go again. And then maybe I'll talk to Element after this. So one other game I've played during my hiatus was extra letters in Danish alphabet is... Okay, who uses the A with the circle on top? Is it Sweden, Danish, and Iceland? I guess like Faroese probably. Italy? No way. All Nordic countries? No way. Not Finland. That's correct. It's not Norwegian, right? Finland does? Okay. I don't know, man. They've got too many symbols, man. Finland has it but doesn't use it? What? That doesn't make any sense. What do you mean they have it but don't use it? I actually can't even parse what that would imply. Like, they just keep it in their back pocket and a rainy day they whip out the A with the circle on it? It's a bit close to Romanian. Oh, good. My specialty. Okay, Daegu. How far are we? We are 109 kilometers going to the north. Northwesterly. Wait, I'm stupid. Where's Daegu? There it is. Northwesterly. I guess we'll just go here then. Sure. 33 miles? This guy's so much better than me. I think you're thinking of Hungarian. Talking about the accents that Dyer's bringing up. Oh no. Poor guy. Wait, he lived. Oh, I guess someone didn't guess. I said. Hungarian has... Oh god. There's just too many accents. I think that's a pretty big giveaway though, right? The Balkan states have fewer accents than the Baltic ones, right? How do you think it's English? Maybe he didn't see the sign, you know? Maybe he didn't see the sign. Oh, he's playing no move. I think he could have seen it. Okay, also, this is a tough one. This looks kind of Asian to me. We got palm trees. We have these structures. Oh, goodness gracious. Is this like a notable landmark that I'm going to get called out for not knowing again? When we're in these enclosed spaces... Hold on. Check the people. Does not help. Does not help. Shoot. I don't know where this is. Let us try... Taiwan. We're dying. We're dying. We're dying. Okay. Palm trees. I don't know, man. These guesses are so weird. Maybe like Malaysia? Okay. It's surely not India, right? Not bad. Okay, it was Bro. Who are you guys? Obviously I know who Bushi is, but you guys are so good. Okay, I've heard of this place before at least. It's Cambodia. Good stuff. Good stuff. Racial profile. I'm sorry. Oh my god, we're indoors. No. It's a cool door, I'll give you that. We have the marble. This isn't fair. This isn't fair. Okay, this is a race to see who finds text. Like, the building looks European. We can say that. But maybe it's just like a museum. In which case, we get shafted. Okay, lads. How about we just start throwing down guesses and we start triangulating? Alright, let's do it. Let's start with, I don't know, man. Let's go Prague. 204. 204. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I think I'm gonna live, which is very good news. My RNG is just out of this world, actually. Oh, shoot. Noon is taking me down. Yeah. I've seen a few times in the past where when it's indoors, it'll just say the name of the city that it's in the bottom right. And some people don't notice it. Like there was one in Baku. They would just say in the bottom that it was in Baku. Being stuck in a building is painful? Yeah. I mean, we're just playing it for fun. Who really cares? Okay, this truck to me looks Asian. Almost Singaporean, I want to say. But I don't... It could be. Are we in the left? We are in the left. Okay, things are adding up. Things are adding up so far for me. Big motorways, driving on the left, and that Singaporean truck. We've got English. We've got... Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Why not? Unfortunately, I hope someone doesn't know it's Singapore, because I don't know where in Singapore we are. Maybe like towards the here? I guess it could be like up here. Whatever. Let's do it. Singaporean is a very looky look. What does that mean? What does that mean? So yeah, we're yards away from our pals in front of us. We can just chill. Yeah, this is probably, like, it's actually kind of staggering how often we get Singapore in this game mode, because every time we get it, it's just, me and Mushi are on the same road. That's funny. It's just like an RNG fiesta. No one knows how to pinpoint. Do you still use mouse Excel? I do. I've gone through many crises of faith when it came to my sensitivity of reducing my cap, reducing the Excel, increasing the Excel, which is funny because that's the kind of thing I told people to avoid, where like if you have a compulsion to change your settings, maybe don't use Excel. But honestly, it doesn't really affect my aim that much. I'm still feeling pretty confident in my like clicks. And funnily enough, I went back to like the exact settings that I used at the Kovacs project and like when I started using mouse Excel. And I'm having a good time again because I'm back on like I think like 40-ish centimeters. That Excel's up to 20. Oh, hold on, I'm not thinking. This is a problem. This mountain to me looks... Oh shoot, we need to guess. It looks to me almost American, but I'm gonna try Montenegro first because it's the more common answer. Okay, it's European, unless we're both just terrible. Die, Spooky, die. Oh, thank you. Compulsion to change keybinds? Bro, you guys are too good. It's just not fair. I hope you found a sign, because if you did that based off of the look of the mountains, you're too good. Thank you, Wally. Thank you. Do you still use Kovacs frequently? Not really. I had a bit of a... I had a renaissance for my desire to play that game, or that aim trainer, when I had a friend who was getting really into it, and they like really wanted to grind tracking scenarios, and we had like an internal competition with each other, and that was fun. But I found that my smoothness was not really being helped that much when I was playing smoothness scenarios. And then I would watch like Kovacs players try to play like Diabolical, people who were really, really good at smoothness, and they would just be terrible. Like they'd be having their mouse flying all over the place. So it's, for me, my problems with mechanics and aim are really less so on the actual execution and more on like the presence of mind, I think. Okay, I also need to put a guess down. I say this might be, hold on. I can't read that. This honestly looks like Kiev to me. Heck it. Oh, I'm dead. GG. One more for the boys? No, no, I don't deserve. Saratov. Dang. Russian KFC. I think I've said it looks like Kiev every time we get like a slightly urban Russian city. So clearly my Kiev senses are not working so hot. What software? I use Roxel now. It is just better. I stopped changing the type of Excel though, so we're making progress in that front at least, because I went from what, like natural gain to motivity to I don't think I ever used power, but I changed motivity a lot, and now I'm just playing on like standard linear again, and I'm happy. Do you think it's worth to go back to raw Excel? I mean, just use it if you like it. Honestly, the main reason I use Excel is not because it makes me like a better player. It's just more fun for me. I really enjoy, like when I went back to using normal sensitivity, I was doing pretty well, but it's not as satisfying. I want to like fling my mouse with high intensity and like have it appear on the screen as well. It's a very satisfying prospect for me. No Excel master race. Fair enough. I used Excel on OS for a while actually, because I became a mouse player for a good. Oh my god, Mushi won! You're so good, dude! You've slain the giant. Slain the raid boss. Well done, well done. I'm not even mad anymore. I could talk a little bit about OS again. I mean, I haven't done too much with it. So I picked up mouse because I didn't want to be as much of a tryhard when it came to OS, because every time I would play that game, it would be like, oh my god, I'm so much worse than I used to be. Okay, maybe I can just have an hour a day. I practice OS again, so I can improve at the game. But I would quickly realize like there's no point. Like, why would I ever do that? It's purely out of this feeling that I don't like being worse than I used to be. So I'm like, you know what? Let's have a scapegoat. Let's play OS for fun, to enjoy the music, to enjoy like the tactile gameplay, and the way to do that is to play mouse. So I can at least have a reason for doing poorly, and like a little bit of progression on the side too of like getting better at mouse. Okay. This is Portuguese. I don't think we're in Brazil, so we're probably Portugal. Not quite, but it's in the right country. What's up, Invico? I was gonna say. So yeah, that was my goal at first, and for a while I did use Excel. I actually hit both of the airman jumps, like the back and forths, in one combo with Excel, and that was probably like the only cool thing I did, because I wasn't bad, but I was inconsistent for sure, and I still am, which is sad. But I think for 2D aim, it is nice to have a consistent sensitivity. I got a 144 hertz while you were gone because of Excel. Honestly, I think for FPSs, it's not that noticeable, or like the inconsistency you get from acceleration is pretty negligible. But in 2D aim, it's not very useful. I actually don't think it's that much of a debilitating factor though, because like the best player in the Philippines hopped into my Discord and was like, I want to try Excel because I think it might help with mouse drift, which is a crazy concept. But then he was hitting some nasty jumps with it. I don't know if he still uses it. Probably not. But what else was I gonna say? So yeah, eventually my mouse skill caught up to my tablet, at least in terms of like raw jump aim. Of course, like I still am not very good at holding combos because I'm just bad, I guess. But honestly, part of that is because my reading has gotten pretty bad too. Okay, I need to put a guess down. I think this might be like northern Argentina. Cool. So yeah, mouse catches up the tablet. Suddenly I don't have this excuse of like trying to play worse than I actually should. And then I became a bit of a tryhard again recently. but mostly on the streaming side of things. But when I had this moment where I was playing for a friend and I was just like unable to hold a combo, like part of it was nerves, of course. I'm so bad at playing for other people. I'm like, okay, this has got to change. I'm going back to play like 4-star maps on like AR8. I'm gonna force myself to read every single circle, and I'm gonna use tablet again. He's like, I don't want to be so inconsistent. And again, there's that question of like, is there really a point to doing this? But I'm having a good time with the game right now, especially when I play like music I actually like, because it's very liberating to not be like want to go for PP all the time. Like if I want to go for a play, I'll go for a play, but if I don't, then like I don't have to. That's not the reason I'm really playing the game. Oh wait, is this Brazil or is it Portugal? I have time to guess both. I think it looks more like Brazil to me. Let's try like Sao Paulo. Cool. MVP, let's go. Hi. I just need more bangers. True. You gotta dig through the unranked O search stuff to get the real good stuff. Whenever I have like an artist that I'm into, I'll look them up on OS. For some reason, like when I play songs on OS, like Modern Baseball is a good example, where I listened to Your Graduation and I think The Weeknd, and I didn't like them at all. Like I really disliked the vocalist. I think it was Brandon on both of those tracks. And was that Korean? Hold up. No. And I just didn't really like their music until I played their songs on OS, and now it's like probably one of my top 3 favorite bands. I don't know why. Maybe it's just like having a deeper connection or more engagement with the music makes me appreciate it more. Oh, this place is so green. Hold on. I think this might be like Ireland. I think it's like the Isle of Man. I'm gonna try. Okay, top 2. Are you still doing type racer one videos for channel points? Probably not today. I'll do it again though. I still do a lot of type racing. That's like, oh no, it wasn't even Ireland, dude. How did 4 of us go to Ireland? Almost no one tries that. That's funny. What's Amada's booth? It was Belo Horizonte. We call that BH. The more you know. Oh yeah, type racer is still one of like my primary. I don't know what to do for like 5 minutes. Let me just go on the main track and race a bit. And also, slightly related to the previous anecdote, when I was really into OS like 5 years ago, that's this is Netherlands, right? I think this still looks kind of like the capital. When I was really into the OS like 5 years ago, I was like obsessed with top players. I had an Ask FM, which is a ridiculously old trend now, but I remember someone asked me for like OS streamers, and I'm like, you know what? Let me just spend an entire day compiling every single OS streamer who I think is worth watching. And there was like, I hit the character limit like 4 times. Like that's how into like top players I was back then. And I kind of like idolized them. So like when Azer stopped by one time, I was freaking out. And recently when Zilver like asked me to play Type Racer, I was kind of fangirling or fanboying, whatever. I don't know. It's just I still have this reverence for those old OS players. Oh god. So we have both English and Cyrillic, which to me says Serbia. Is that accurate? I hope it's accurate. What else could it be? Could it be like North Macedonia? I don't think so, right? Let's try Belgrade. We are 3rd, but not far off. That ain't Cyrillic? Oh, wait, really? Are you sure about that? Okay, Moosh is getting owned. What else could this be? I have no clue. Let's just try something. Let's go south. Let's go. Oh, wait. Is it actually North Macedonia? Is this like Skopje? Because I'm not doing so hot. No. Don't be silly. Where else could this be? No, Mushi. Oh, yes. Let's not be hubristic. Oh, God. What? It was Bulgaria? What? They have the English text in there? That's so sad. This is the only country that officially uses Cyrillic and Latin alphabets. Thank you. Thank you for validating me. But apparently, a few signs in Bulgaria led us astray. Where were you, Mushi? I actually didn't see. Serbia. Okay. Okay. Yo, black signs? Someone who's better than me instantly knows where we are. But not me. Where the heck do these black signs? That is wild. This looks to me like warm US. Souvlaki? It's a sick bomb party word, but not quite. Oh, it's Canadian. Oh no, I still haven't learned my Canadian cities, like at all. So what could this be? You think it's like Vancouver? Probably not a great first guess. Let's just scatter a little bit. Oh! I'm insane. I'm insane. My boy's with me in Vancouver. Let's go! Let's go! Touristy area, which could be the capital of Bulgaria. Okay, yeah. Fair enough, fair enough. Oh, wait. You're right. They don't use English in Serbia. They use a Latin alphabet that has, like, a bunch of accents. That's Stanley Park. That's funny. Putting it on 727. Terrible meme. It's so bad, man. I will say that every time... I'm going for a full combo on KDG Stars Extreme of Blue Zenith, right? And every time I break, I'm like, it would be funny if it was a combo of 727. So at least I can post it in the OS channel. But aside from that, I think it's so stupid. Iceland review? Okay, that's helpful. And this is clearly the capital, isn't it? Shoot. Can I find a noteworthy building? If it's not Iceland, that would be the ultimate red herring. What do we got? What do we got? No, we're so fucked. I'm dead as heck, bro. Oh, I'm owning. Just gotta pray. Just gotta pray. Yes! One more, one more. This is so stupid. Don't beat me, don't beat me. No! Let's go, let's go. 8 yards, 8 yards. No. Oh my god, 1 yard. This is so dumb, bro. How can you get outplayed that badly and sleep at night? You still play Apex at all? I kind of want to try arenas, but aside from that, not really. I'm over BRs for the most part. GG, Mitch. I feel like a game like Hyperscape would have been pretty fun for me. I feel like a lot of the tracking nerds from like TF2 really enjoyed that game. Like Clockwork had a great time. So we're driving the left. This looks like Thailand to me, but it's a little bit too open, right? What else could this be? Who else drives on the left in that region? We have a language. I can't read that, but it's not Thai. The stop sign says stop, also a little concerning. Wait, could this be Africa actually? Oh, it is Africa. This actually looks a bit like Eswatini to me. Is that out of left field? Maybe. Maybe. Let's try. No way. No way. Don't guess again, please. Don't guess again. Let's go! Let's go! Oh, that feels so good. It's not even Eswatini. I won off of RNG, but we beat him. Heck yeah. So, whatever. Kind of an empty victory after it was not what I said it was. But, good game, good game. What did I say? I said it was Thailand? Stupid. What's up, Vapor? Hey, join us, join us. I remember you were in the, the running when I had those original challenge links I played in my Discord. You were so good. I do remember you, Japaroko. Alrighty. Oh, I forgot to mention, or like finish my train of thought earlier. The other game that I played during my hiatus, that was an FPS, was this game called Cocaine Diesel. And it's like, it's pretty sick, honestly. If you don't mind the art style, which is extremely bare bones, and it's like pretty much just gray, white for the textures, and the character models are just like completely pink or whatever. Okay, my cat is going crazy on my monitor. Bienvenidos? What? I was actually pretty convinced that we were in Asia. Hold up, hold up, hold up. I'll come back to that in a moment. I need to not die on round 1. So this is South America then, right? Yeah, we're on the right. And it's the yellow road line. What do we got? Dude, I'm so bad. Get to the sign. I don't know. We have to pick something. Maybe could be like the freaking rainforest. Oh my god, I'm so bad. Oh my god, I'm gonna sneak through on pure RNG. Is it one of the... It's Columbia? Okay, that would have been my second guess actually, but... Oh well. Opinion of Dream SMP. I have no opinion. It actually blows me away how popular it is, but that's about it. But nonetheless, Cocaine Diesel. So, it's probably the most... Like, if that game was packaged as a AAA product, like it had good graphics, but the same physics system and like ideas for weapons, it probably would be like the most successful Quake like ever. In like modern times, of course. Because I've never seen a game that casualizes Quake so well. Like, people from other games will hop in and have fun. And for the people like me who just like nerd out for movement and like stuff like that, I still have a great time because I think this might be UK. Like, I don't know, man. I'm tired about the UK. 106 miles. It's probably further south. Last time it was further south. Okay, cool. Again, that's pretty lucky. But I love how creative it is to be with movement. Like, everyone I was playing with, there's a balcony on one of the maps, and everyone's always taking the stairs. And there's like, I made a video where there's like 17 different ways you can get to that balcony without taking the stairs. It's so satisfying. How's the cutting board? Okay, so I actually forgot about that project. So let me finish the train of thought first. First of all, Cocaine Diesel is free. You have to get it from a sketchy website. It's like cocainediesel.fun. But the game is sick. I was hoping to get some TF2 players to play with me because I feel like they would actually really enjoy that kind of stuff. They typically don't care as much about graphics. They like movement and they like Holy Trinity-esque weapons, right? But my plans haven't panned out so well. Okay. Hue Otlapan. I do not use a cutting board as a mouse pad right now, but I do use a hard pad, and I actually enjoy it a lot. I will say that I don't think the mouse pad actually makes that much of a difference to your aim. It just feels really good. Like, I find myself just doing circles with my mouse on the mouse pad purely just to feel how smooth it is. Actually, I do think you're right. I think it's Central America. So where could this be? Let's try Guatemala, because we've gotten 2 of them before. Heck it. Let's go. Okay, I think it's probably Mexico then. Where would this be in Mexico? Probably further south, probably like towards Merida. Nope, pretty close to Mexico City. Let's see, I ended up gifting my cutting board to my parents. It was destroying my mouse speed. Okay, yes. I had to replace my mouse speed once already. And it's only been like 2 months with this mouse pad. But come on, like, it serves as a mouse pad and a self-defense weapon on LAN? How could you go wrong? Octagonal pose equals Mexico. Okay, that's pretty cool. Zotsing, dashing. Wait a minute, where is this? Huh, because this sounds like Chinese to me, right? Is this Taiwan? I'm a little bit concerned because I don't feel like it has that vibe. Heck it. Let's give it a go. Let's see what happens. What could this be? Maybe like Philippines, I think is reasonable. Okay, well, I mean, we're here. Actually, I don't know the official languages of the Philippines though. I don't think they would have this on the signs though. Definitely not. Okay, West Taiwan. Cool. New Taipei City, isn't that... I don't remember it being called that. Is that recent? It's Tagalog, looks like Spanish. Okay, fair enough. It's Japan, try Japan. Get hacked. Get hacked. I'm joking. Someone mentioned... Sorry, did I finish my train of thought? I don't remember. Dude, my brain is in shambles. Okay, Alto. Alto means that we are most likely in Central... Wait a minute. Do I know this place? Surely not. No. We're outside of the walkway, so it can't be. There was a place in Costa Rica I've gotten like 3 times now. Wait. It is. It actually is the same exact place. I recognize the opticians. Bro, this is the 5th time I've gotten this location. I don't understand. Do you guys remember this? Like, we've gotten this 3 times in the VR. I got it twice in country streaks. That's so funny. Just, yeah, okay. You have to pretty much do it with an organized group if you want to play Diesel. Trigger coverage is mostly all Costa Rica. But it's always that one spot. That's the thing. It gets me every time. I should remember it's in Heredia, though. So I can get like a one yard guess. That'd be cool. Okay, actually, I do want to talk to Element. Because I told him I would, and I never did. Are you still here? Cool, cool. Alright. You down to talk right now? Ulicia. Ul. I'm guessing this is the same thing without it crossed out? Yeah. For some reason I'm thinking like Slovenia, but I don't really have a reason why. I'm pretty bad with these languages over here. Maybe like Croatia? I think actually Croatia is my stronger guess. Let's try. Not great, not great. Can I find that place maybe? That'd be cool. Oh no. Okay, we've lived. Fun fact, Danish bases its language around on one sound. It was Slovakia. Wow, okay. Oh well. It happens. I don't really play Sector's Edge anymore. Nothing against the game. I think Versidium is such a great guy. But it's definitely not a type of game I could play for like 1,000 hours. Right? Doesn't have the depth of movement that I really enjoy, and stuff like that. So I'm thinking maybe Finland. Oh no. I think this might be. Is this the U.S.? I thought the house was red, but actually it was just made of brick. Binding of Isaac co-op? Dude, I'm so down. I played Binding of Isaac co-op with a friend, and I was laughing like the entire time. Probably mostly because my connection was so bad, and I was just like floundering. Hold on, let's try the US and like Kansas first. Oh god. That's not good. Could this be Canada? I think it probably is, like Saskatchewan or something. I'm dead. GG. Oh, unfortunate stuff. It was Canada. Dude, it's right outside Toronto? How? How is that even possible? Hit me up anytime when I'm ready to game. What's the max capacity for that? Damn, I logged on today and it was completely empty. Dang, that's so sad. Knockout City trial win. 4 players? Really? Because Fake wanted me to play as well. It's gonna be a disaster because he's from the EU. We're gonna have terrible ping, but it'll be fun. Knockout City. I'm sure you guys have already heard of that game. I think it's pretty cool actually. It's like the most bare bones of like mind games in a game. That's pretty much like the whole game, right? There's no aim. There's no like. There's like some positioning, I guess, but it's mostly just like reads, fakes, and reaction time. Hi everyone, hope you're all doing well. You too. Okay, let's talk to Element. Hop into one of the VCs. How long have I been going for? It's 5 p.m. Like 2 hours.
What's up?
Hello. Let me turn you up just a tad.
You're muted, by the way.
Oh. Oops. Hi.
Alright.
How are you doing on this fine day?
Oh, I'm tired.
Do you think you're the best player in our diabolical team?
No, I do not.
Do you think you're better than Voss?
No, not.
Okay. Alright.
It hurts.
I think you're better than me, honestly.
Yeah, I do too. Don't worry.
Good.
But it really pains me to
That's great.
to say that. But Boss is better than me. And Cody as well.
Although he did hit a hot 16% rail last week. Whew. That's a floor I think both of us would never go to.
Yeah. Equal. It's called rød grød med fløde. That's how you say it in Danish.
Really?
Yeah.
What? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, that's the Danish language. 101.
Wow. That's bonkers.
It is pretty bonkers.
So we had this grand idea. It was many moons ago where you wanted to talk about your career as a professional CS:GO player, right? So let's start from the very beginning, right?
Professional, unprofessional. We'll get to it.
I want to hear about first, like, getting into CS in the first place. Like, what was your approach to it? How did you like find the game? Also, join the game, you coward.
No, I'm just gonna sit and talk.
Right.
Well, it was back in 2017.
Okay.
In
Really?
Denmark. Yeah. In
Oh.
Denmark, we have this thing called a confirmation, which is when you turn. I can't even remember. When you turn a certain age, I think it's 14 or something. It's basically a sort of ritual where you'll go to church and say, "Oh, I believe in the Lord,"
Okay,
and shit,
yeah.
and your parents throw a party for you.
Wait, this is
and give you a lot of gifts.
this is like for everyone in Denmark?
Well,
not only
you don't
the
have to.
Catholicism?
No, it's everyone. Like none of
What?
me and all my friends believed in the church. It's just a traditional thing.
How
to do.
strange is that?
Yeah, it's actually becoming more common that a lot of kids are getting a non-formation because they're like really fixated on not being associated with the church anymore.
Huh.
But basically, at that point, I have never touched a computer for myself. I've never had one. I never played
What?
any FPSs before that. I only played on PS3 sometimes with my brother. I played FIFA. And a little bit of COD. I didn't really like COD that much, actually.
Understandable.
And then we have this party, and you usually get a shit ton of money from your parents. It's basically like a bar mitzvah, but for Danish people. And I had all this money, and I didn't actually really know what to do with it. And then a guy called Jonathan, he joined my class in school, and he was also really good at CS, and he talked about it all the time, and I had no idea what it was. So I asked him, like, okay, what is CS? And he showed me videos of Kenny S at the time, like in his peak 2014 and 2015, and I was just completely stunned. Like completely, I was like, bro, what the hell is this? Like his flicks and reactions, like I was literally questioning how if it was even humanly possible at that point, because I only ever played like any shooters on console, so I had like no idea. And he even showed like a little fact movie he'd made himself.
Oh.
And I was like just like small time, a minute and a half one, and it looked so cool. And like, dude, I wanna play this. And he said, well, you need to buy a computer. And I actually did a very terrible thing.
Oh no.
I did buy a computer, but can you guess what kind of computer I bought?
Sorry, was it a laptop?
It was a laptop, yeah. I bought a laptop for a lot of my money. Because I didn't think I needed one. I knew nothing about PC gaming at that point. And I bought CS, and we're like, alright, let's try, let's play some. And it pretty much just started from there. Like I got into it, and I really don't know what it was, but I just kind of fell in love with the game. Like it was both fast and slow paced at the same time, and there was so extremely much stuff in it. I seen my brother play League of Legends, and there was like all these different champions, and they all had different abilities, and like how they match up and shit. I didn't want to do that.
Sorry.
I didn't want to sit around and be like, yeah, but you can use this and get some more armor and have like slight winning percentages. I was like, I just want to fucking equal terms just go up against each other.
Right. I respect that for sure.
I thought that was more easy, and I also like the more like realistic approach in CS.
Mm-hmm.
So I just started playing, and I played way too much.
So at this point, was it what was your approach to the game? Like, you're just having fun with it, or are you like, I want to get better, or did you actually think at this point that you might want to go pro?
I had no idea about like really like the pro world or anything. Hold up. So I was just like, well, let's play with the friend Jonathan. I will say actually at this point, I'm very lucky that I had very good friends to play with, like very skilled friends at CS to play with from the start. I wouldn't be where I am today, like if I didn't have that, because a lot of people, when they start playing CS, you know, they just go into like competitive matchmaking or anything, and they'll just like have fun for maybe the first 1,000 hours or so.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't do that. Hold up. Fuck. I need to turn down my friend. Hold up.
What?
No, he asked me to join the TeamSpeak, and I said I was talking with somebody else, and he just said, "Dodge them."
Wow. Toxic.
Yeah, he's also one of the CS players.
Of course he is.
What I love. Yeah, so I just like played a lot of matchmaking with this guy, and then he talked about, yeah, you know, now we played it, and then he just said to me, you know what, you're good enough at this point that you should start playing Faceit. And again, I was like, what the hell is Faceit? So in March of 2018, I remember because it says on my Faceit anti-cheat program when you signed up, I signed up for Faceit, and at that point I just started to grind the hell out of it, because like people were, at least in the Danish CS, there were a hub for only Danish people that you can play with, which I loved, because Danish people, I think personally, take it a bit more seriously, definitely, CS, and also generally more skilled, in my experience at least. And I literally just grinded the hell out of it at that point, and just got better and better. And just like, I didn't properly think about like improvement at that point.
Right.
Like I would today if I still like really grinded it. Like I know like to watch demos, how to properly review them, and aim train and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, I'm just gonna play and see where it takes me. I'm focusing on your Geoguessr right now.
Why? Dude, this is Japanese, right? Come on, they've got the bunnies over there. It has to be Japanese. I think it's one of these two mountains. Let's go. I should have held a guess. The other one, oh good god, I think it might be in the north, but I don't want to risk it, man. Is that one as? Heck it. Let's go to Chubusangaku. Let's go. Here we go. I have no guesses left. We wait.
Nice.
Alright, sorry, go ahead. Easy clap, boys. Wait, we're both terrible. He's in South Korea. I'm on like the wrong side of Japan.
Wrong language.
Alright, we take those.
We take.
Well, I think that's fair, honestly. I think most people, when they first get into a competitive game, they just play it for fun, kind of with the intent of getting better, but really not thinking too much about exactly how that's done. And I think it's not really a problem. Like, you build fundamentals, and then you start enjoying the game. Right? So at what point... So at this point, you're playing Faceit, right?
I'm grinding Faceit. At this point, I'm level 10 already on Faceit.
You're okay, cool.
I got to level 10 before I hit 2k hours. I just like grinded.
What an insane game, right?
I had level 10s friends with me from like the very beginning, so they like just like taught me a lot of shit, and I just learned them quicker than most people.
Gotcha.
Makes sense, but I didn't learn them. I didn't learn them because just like I did anything else, or I was like more talented necessarily. I just had really good friends around me.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely a benefit to having that.
I'm actually
Like the
curious.
people
How good was Jonathan?
well, at the time I met him, he was level 10 as well.
Okay.
But I'm much better than him now.
Okay. Just checking.
Because he kind of like went off on CS. He hit the point where he's like, I'm not gonna grind for this anymore.
Interesting.
And just like started doing other things. Started doing some martial arts and shit.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
All right. So at this point, are you considering like a professional career, or is this still something like a pastime that you enjoy competing in?
Well, around this point, when you reach level 10, right? You have met the requirements to join the Danish Pro League A division, which is at that time the second highest division you could in like the Danish Facer tops.
Ooh, dang.
And in there, that's level 10 and above, so all the way to like people that are 3k alone shit. And I just played a lot, and at some point, some guy just messaged me and was like, "Hey, you wanna play for a team?" And I have, at this point, never been to a LAN. I had never been any team or done any competitions. I just played because I thought it was fun.
Gotcha.
And I had no idea what I was letting myself in for at that point. but I was like, sure, why not? And I met this guy, and he introduced me to three of his friends. We were all Danish. I have never played with any people from what we call the Outlands.
The Outlands? What the heck?
No, I've never played with anyone else but Danish peoples.
Can you tell me a bit about what esports is like in Denmark? Because I've heard in passing, like, they take it really, really seriously, right?
Yeah, the culture behind like esports and also just like gaming in general, it's like much different from when you are at like different parts of the world.
Right.
Like it's not like many moons ago. Like it was considered probably like I think only fat people did and drink Mountain Dew and eat Doritos and all that shit, and they're just nerds and all that uncool.
True.
But now people don't really care because literally every single one does it. Like
dang, it's
every
that
single
widespread.
Like maybe not CS, but just like any gaming. Like if it's FIFA or just maybe Among Us or something. Like everyone games. Anyone from what you would consider the nerds to the jocks. Like everyone games, so it's just a natural thing. So nobody really pays attention to it. And then Astralis came around, and they just started beating every single one in 2018. And the news just started exploding with Astralis, and companies, they saw like this great opportunity. So like, hey, this is a marketing tool. Let's buy that, buy into it. And with that, Astralis also got so much more exposure. That at one point, a Danish newspaper ran a test and asked around in all age brackets, like the official age brackets that the government use, how many people know Astralis out of 1,000 people of each bracket, to see like how the general population knows Astralis. And it came to that 91% knew who Astralis was.
91. Jesus Christ.
91% had heard of Astralis and knew they knew that they were playing something called CS or esports, but they didn't know what it was. But they knew about them.
Right. Okay, that makes sense.
Like just that step alone is like it's huge. And like from what I hear, like compared to like other countries, it's not even like comparable. Maybe to South Korea, of course. I don't have any friends from South Korea and never been there. But like, of course, they had the like StarCraft 2 scene be big like since 2002 or something. Like massive arenas. Like I think it was in like 2005. The fucking Sky League finals sold more tickets than the fucking Super Bowl that year.
That is wild. I actually didn't realize it was that established. Like I knew it was pretty serious, but Jesus Christ.
South Korea, they are really. I would say they're better integrated with esports because they had it for much longer time, and they're more accepting towards it as well.
Right. Okay, let's return back to your story then. So at this point, what's your relationship with CS looking like?
At this point, I'm starting to get done with the first part of school. In Denmark we call it with little people school. The direct translation. It's after you finish kindergarten.
Okay.
It's 10 years of, you would probably consider it grade school or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have that for 10 years. And I was like finishing it almost, and I was playing CS, and I have gotten this team, and they were like, "Hey, will you practice a bit? Let's try for an event." And they signed me up for like this little LAN tournament in the northern part of Denmark. And at this point, I was still 15. It was just before my birthday. They just they didn't know my age before this, by the way. So, and I actually forgot to tell my parents that I was going to the LAN event that weekend.
Oh my god.
So, at one point, 4 people from the age of 21 and 25 were knocking on my parents' door asking where I was. Because I was supposed to drive with them in like a minivan to the LAN event. And my mom was super scared. They thought I had like done a crime or something. And then I explained it to it, but because my mom is a mom, she was like, no, you don't go. But my dad convinced her, because he was like super chill. Like, he didn't really know too much about the esports, but he was like, yeah, he's young. Let's just like let him have his fun and all that. And we went to the event, and I signed up, and I knew none of the players that were playing, because a lot of players that were playing, at least at that time, are either one of two things. They're either basic grinders or they're team players. Because most team players, like, that took it really seriously. They didn't play faces. They didn't waste time on it. They put their time into like dedicated practice and all that.
Right.
Because at that point, people weren't smart enough as to not like team practice not in 10 hours a day. So they did that. And I had no idea about it. We just had done like a little bit of practice like with this mix, and we're like, oh, let's play. And we finished second.
Wow, that's insane.
And I had so many people from those teams going up and just like asking like who the fuck I was and all that. and there was one person that actually went to the admins, because he was like, he gotta be cheating. He's a fucking 15-year-old kid coming out of nowhere, no overlands, and he literally destroyed everyone. And like, I didn't know anything about the pro scene, anything, so I actually didn't know where I was on the scale. Like, I could see, like, for example, on the scoreboard, and knew that I did more impact than my teammates. So I knew I was better than them, but I didn't know in like the general scene, the Danish scene.
Huh.
So I had literally no idea that I was doing like literally amazing at this time. And then I literally, well, it is an esports org, like very, very small org called Espuma. They came up to me, a guy, and asked, yo, we're creating like a little academy team for like people under 18, and like we were actually wondering if you want to join. I was like, alright, yeah, sure. Because there was a bit difference, at least in real life, when talking to fucking people that are 25 years old when you're 15.
Right, yeah.
There's a little difference, but I joined this team, and then they started talking about all the things like happening in the Danish community, because they were invested in it, where I was not. And they were like, oh, did you hear that this guy did this? And I was like, who the hell is that? And they let me in, especially because I didn't use Twitter at the time. I didn't use Twitter.
Website.
So they let me in. Everything happens over Twitter in CS. It still does. All the beef and all that. If you want to know it, it's through Twitter. So they let me in, and like I slowly got to a point where I was like, I wanna keep going. Like I wanna become better because I really like beating other people, and I always like had a mentality that I like beating other people, and I want to like be better more.
Good to see you back.
And I finished grade school, and what we have in Denmark is directly translated means after school, and it's literally an extra grade you can take before you get into high school. And it's basically a boarding school where there's different themes and all that, and you can stay there for a year.
Right.
And I was like, I wanted. I actually had plans before I even went into CS to try it, because my brother went to it and said it was amazing, like the bonds you make with people you live there, and the boarding school and all of that. So, so we did that, and I was like, okay, I want to join one, and then I found a place that had esports, so an esports boarding school, and I was like, well, let's do it. Let's just fucking go all in. I gotta join some school at least, and at least let me do something I'm good at.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to the esports school, and from that point on, it just took off.
Right.
It just went the fuck off.
So
And-
you never really were like, this is what I want to do, period. This is like my calling. You're just like, okay, well, I'm pretty good at this and it's satisfying. Let's just...
Not before I hit the boarding school.
Okay.
Because when I hit the boarding school, like I was getting invested into like the CS pro scene, the Danish scene. I knew where like people's skills were and all that. So I was looking through it, and at one point, like a little into the boarding school when they made the teams, I was on the first team, of course. They just talked about it, and I was like, I actually wanted to like do this, like play CS for a living. That would be awesome. And I didn't know at that time how much I missed. There's a thing, a psychological thing. I can't remember what the concept's called, but basically, people overrate their abilities because they don't know enough to know how little they know.
It's the Dunning-Kruger effect.
Dunning-Kruger, yep. And at that point, I didn't know at all. So I was like, fuck it, let's just fucking grind with some really good friends. And these were also the other guys were like, all of them had plans and dreams of becoming pro CS, and some have had since they were like 12 years old or something. I actually felt a little out of place because it was like something I did on a whim, kinda.
Right.
And I was like, okay, let's fucking do it. So I just started playing the hell of it. And at this point, I have never like read any papers on like how to properly train or anything. So in my mind, I was, and this is gonna sound super stupid, I went more time playing equals better skills. So I racked up a lot of hours. And at one point where we had a 2-week break, where me and my team decided to stay under school, I played for 13.1 hours each day.
Oh my god.
I did not do anything other than that, work out and eat and sleep. And I thought I was just doing like great practice. And then and we also like started to go to LANs, and we started to actually win some as well. The first LAN that I won was where my parents also came and watched me.
Wow.
Not my parents. My mom didn't came. My dad came.
Okay.
And watched me, which was really nice.
And you won? Wait, so you won your first LAN?
With that team.
Okay.
Like the first like team I finished, did that mix with, I finished second on the first LAN I attended.
Dude, that's an insane record. Holy heck.
That's yeah, and then they made like notice of me, but then it started to go kind of downhill, team wise, and we started placing not so good afterwards. And you know, that's just like how it goes. You have the honeymoon period, and then you just gotta grind afterwards.
One moment. I'm dying. There's no way this is Norway. Is it really this desolate? Sorry. Okay. So at this point you're doing like super well. At this point you're now are you considering like maybe this is what I want to do?
Yeah.
Okay.
At this point, I had decided like, if I could be a pro CS player, I would. That's where like my mindset was at the time. It was very different from a lot of the kids that had like dreams of like I want to do this and all this, and didn't really know what the hell they were doing.
Right.
And then I started. I was the best on my team at the time, and I was putting up maybe 30 in each game and having the most impact. And at one point, the coaches also actually did personal sessions with me because they could see I was at that boarding school at least. I was in a league of my own. I also kind of found out that that school was actually more towards the bottom of like the esports boarding schools.
Okay.
So that and I was like, I don't fucking care. I'll beat them anyway. And I actually managed to beat a lot of the other boarding schools at a lot of times. And at one point, one of our players, he got really sick. And this is not Corona, it was before Corona.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we didn't actually have anyone. And we were like, he'll be back in like 2 months, so we're not gonna get a replacement. We're just gonna say fuck it.
What do you mean?
And like,
what are you gonna do in the meantime?
We were just gonna play Face It.
Wow. Okay.
And then we went on to Face It, and at that point I think it was 3.1k elo from just playing. By the way, if you didn't know, the elo system works that level 10, which is the highest level you can achieve, is when you reach 2000 elo.
Okay.
Prism, no, I'm not German, I'm Danish. And then we just started grinding, and I was more dedicated to the Face It grind because that's what I was like doing from like when I started CS and all that. So when my mates didn't want to queue with me, I was like, alright, I'm gonna queue by myself. And when I did that, I could probably go up the ladders. And then I just got a message that said, you have been qualified to FPL Challengers. And I was like, alright, sure.
So what exactly does that mean?
Well, basically, once you reach level 10, you go into the Masters division on Face It.
Okay.
And in a month, each month is a new season, kinda. And then you play it out, and if you reach high enough, you get you play the qualification to get into FPLC. That's what I got. And FPLC is the thing under FPL. Astronauts, are you asking about my age?
That's a good question. Who are you asking about?
Which one?
Are you 20?
I'm not 20. I'm 18.
Dang! Wow.
And then I was like, alright, and I managed to qualify for FPLC, FPL Challenger, which is the league under FPL. And then I didn't do anything more, but I played enough so that I could stick in FPLC. Because at that point I was like, damn, I really have to like try hard each game if I want to like get past it. And I didn't want to do that, not in FPLC, when I had a team. And our mate also came back from the hospital. So we focused on the team things again. And then, our good friend Rona hit. And we all had to actually leave the boarding school. The law required that. So we had to go back home. Luckily, I could take my what's it called?
Laptop?
Desktop PC.
Okay.
No, desktop.
At this point,
Uh,
you got rid of the laptop, I imagine.
Yeah. I actually had a laptop until I went into the public school, which means the first lands I played.
No
and all
way.
that, I showed up with a laptop.
What the heck is
and-
wrong
and-
with you? Did you
and
not feel
people
out of
were-
place where everyone else has got a real computer?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
But I didn't really care at the time. The ones who cared were the desktop gamers who lost to me. they really cared
How
a
embarrassing.
lot about it.
How embarrassing. He must be cheating.
Especially because when they looked, they were like, okay, so it's maybe a gaming laptop. I also didn't know anything about PC specs. I bought a fucking 60 hertz laptop, which I played on.
Yeah. I imagine
had-
144 laptops are not really a thing back then, right?
There were some, and
Okay.
I could have afforded it, but I didn't know anything about such things.
Right.
I don't need that shit. So I just continued to grind with my fucking 60 hertz, and I didn't even run 200 FPS or anything.
Wow, that's terrible.
And I still beat. And then I remember when I got a desktop and a 144 hertz monitor at the school, because each student is given one.
Oh.
It was like God has just bestowed upon me the gifts. Like I could just feel the difference immediately when I tried 144 hertz.
Right.
And I was like, what the hell have I been missing? But I got that to take it home with me when Corona started. And then we just played even more online tournaments and face it, because you couldn't go to LAN tournaments. And online tournaments wasn't really a thing for people who were like figuring out, okay, how we're gonna do a proper anti-cheat and all that. Right? And then I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna grind even more face it. And then I managed to win FPL challenges. And I went into the and then I got into the FPL qualifier. And I managed to wait, no, the FPL qualifier, that was not at that time. Yeah, I think, yeah, it's FPLC and then directly to FPL at that time. I can't actually remember.
Monster.
I just played until I actually didn't know when I went up to FPLC qualifier, because I didn't look at the ladders.
What the heck?
I just got a message at when the month turned to the first that congratulations. And then during that Rona time I managed to hit FPL, and I was like, okay, so what does this do? And then in my first game I got matched up against fucking Simple.
Oh my god.
And if you won't believe it, I destroyed him. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my god.
I got completely destroyed by him. like I have
funny.
never gotten more dick in my life than that. Holy shit.
Even in your Facebook profile
at-
picture?
Yeah, at that. Fuck you. Fuck this. I'm leaving this one.
Sorry.
At that point, it was the most dick I've ever gotten. But
Oh my god.
Prism, you're wrong. Because I played with one person later, who is definitely better than Simple. Can you guess who I'm thinking?
Is it Device?
No. Fuck Device. Can
Damn.
anybody in chat guess who I'm thinking? It's not Simple.
Can I get a hint?
He is. No.
Wow, okay.
Okay, yeah, he's Shroud. No, what Shroud? I'm you. Shroud Twist? No, they are not even close. They're literally God. The literal God. He was spawned to play CS. Super Cat, oh my.
Ninja.
Okay, he starts with a fucking C and he's from France. Can you guess who it is now? Yeah, thank you, Bobby. It's Saiwu.
Oh, Z. At least
Cyber-
it's C. Okay.
Saiwu is undoubtedly, in my mind, the best CS player ever. Undoubtedly.
Yeah, he's kind of owning.
And I played with him 3 times. 2 times against, 1 with. Especially that game with him. Where I died, I could see his POV. I don't even know what to tell you, man. It's literally like he has a sixth sense of where everyone is at any time. And then he also got fucking beast name. I don't even know. And then I got kicked.
You got kicked?
Then I got kicked from FPL.
Why? What happened?
Because around that time was when all the pro players, they were like, oh, there's not enough good players up in here. All the little one up and comings are stealing all the good spots and all that. And they were just like literally crying to the admins and saying, you gotta do something. And then we're like, oh, what we're gonna do is all the newcomers, if they don't perform exceptionally, we're gonna kick them. The meeting probably didn't went that like that, but that's what they did. They man, Navi Junior, Navi had a academy team. One of their players got kicked from FPL, and he actually started crying on stream.
Aww.
Like, because it actually meant a lot.
That's so sad. Damn,
Yeah, it actually is. And I got kicked. And when I got kicked, I'm a person of principle, and I felt this was so unfair.
You make a petition or something?
I said, fuck Faceit, and I started trolling on Faceit.
Oh no.
And I lost 1,000 elo in about a week.
Oh my god.
And I got to a point where I didn't even reach level 10 anymore.
What the heck? I respect it.
Now.
Man of principle.
Yeah. It's a long ride, and then since I didn't care about Faceit anymore, I was just like, alright, let's just play tourneys all that. And I just started playing with a lot of different people because school was ending, so I just had the summer to play with a lot of different mix and all that. And I played over the summer. I played 15 different tournaments. They were all online, unfortunately. And I won only 3 of them, which I was pretty bummed about.
Well, how many did you play?
I played 15 over the summer.
How'd you do in the other ones?
I did like middle tier placements.
Okay.
There was a couple of them where I was like 3-0. Or 3rd or 4th, sorry. My English very bad. And then I was like, I'm finishing up boarding school, but what am I supposed to do now? At this point, I still had the mentality that I still wanna like play CS, but I never really like taking into account, do I really want to do this? Like continue doing it and all that? Is it really for me? But what I did then was I found an esports high school where they offered an esports program where you get class and all that, another PC. You instead of 144, you got 240 Hz monitors.
Whew.
And then I applied to multiple, and then one of the schools, they found out that who I was. And at this point, at least in the Danish community, a lot of the lower tier players, like very young, like 12, 13-year-olds, they just look up to players that are performing well. And I was one of them because I wasn't like the pro player, so they can't talk to me. They could like hit me up on Steam or anything.
Right.
But I was still much better than them. And the schools, they knew this, so they were like, if you come to our school and you drag people with you, good people, and you get them to also come here, like later in the years, we're gonna pay you.
Okay.
So if you define professional as getting paid for CS, then I'm actually technically a professional CS player, because I am getting paid to, or was getting paid to pay for that school. I'm not playing for the teams at the moment, but I'm still getting paid.
Not bad at all. Not bad at all. So how did that happen? How did you stop playing for the team then?
Well, we were like, I think probably halfway through the first year of high school, and I can't actually remember, but a new game came up to challenge CS.
Uh-oh.
You
Uh-oh.
know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Ah, the good old Overwatch.
No.
I'm joking, I'm
What?
joking, I'm joking.
Pingu?
What's up? I try to pretend that game doesn't exist. He left! Oh my god, he's gone! I have to drag him back in though. Hello.
Yeah. That's what you get for saying that.
I was joking, man.
It's not fucking. It's relevant.
Yeah, I know, obviously.
And of course, everyone at that time was like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna switch and I'll be the best relevant player there is." It's like CS, and everybody thought that the idea was so original, and no other CS player would thought of, "Hey, I'm gonna play," and they all went. And nobody could fucking get anywhere because they were all like this. It was just like CS. Like it was like CS, but the utilities were just fucking abilities instead. So a lot of people didn't get anywhere. But what happened was that the team I was playing on, the best team at the school, three of the people left for Valorant. So 60% of the team left to say I'm gonna play Valorant. And then we were 2 people left, and the other guy, he wasn't that good like me and the 3 other guys, and he was decided, yeah, this is the end for me. I don't want to really play at this anymore. I want to do something else. So at that point, like, I was just like in a really weird state because so many players they left for Valorant, so there wasn't as many talented people left. The season it started because there's one main league in Denmark, at least now, that everybody partakes in, and that season just started, so no one was like needing a new team or anything.
Right.
At least no good players. So I was like, the hell am I supposed to do? And I didn't want to grind face it, and there was no good teams. And so at that point, I was like, kind of in limbo. Could you still? Like, I didn't do anything. But it also, like, it got me thinking a lot about, like, if I wanted to do it. Like, and the prospect of, like, becoming a pro. I was just like, I was doing the right practice and all that. But now I actually, like, sitting down and thinking to myself, I'm doing this day in, day out for so many hours a day, having no social at all. Do I actually want to continue doing this? I never, up until this point for like 2 years, asked myself that question. So I was just like, okay, let me think, and I came to the conclusion that I actually didn't want to
Wow.
play CS anymore, because I didn't want to waste all my socials just grinding, and also what's called, also want to try other games and all that, like Diabolical, for example. It's also around that point I discovered your community, and I asked you what the capital of Wakanda is.
Oh, that was you? I didn't even remember that. Holy heck.
That was me. That was.
Oh, I hate it so much.
Wait. Danny Darko. Close range drills. You know it, baby.
Who was the one who had the dip mid tourney? It was you, wasn't it?
No, it was Danny.
It was Danny.
It was Danny who.
I don't know how you can look him in the eyes after he baited you so hard.
Ooh. You know, Danny, I asked Danny, don't worry, I still love you. Danny, yeah, I agree, I think you're
so
bitch,
mad.
but
What the heck?
But Danny,
Oh
I still love
goodness.
you, and I don't have anything against it. It happens, and anybody can fuck up. But I'm just saying, I gave you 3 different dates, and asked you which day anybody can fuck up in like situations. That's what I said.
He's trying to say it's not his fault somehow.
This is the scam. You know who scammed me? You. I gave 3 days: Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Which day could you play? And I asked you, could you play Saturday? All right, yeah, I can play Saturday. I'm available at that time. I was like, shit, sudden occurrences of responsibility occur. Like, okay, so at that point, you didn't have to go fucking babysit someone. And then suddenly, in between, you had to. Like, we were doing so good. We just, like, destroyed Blindlight with our close-range rails.
Well, the other player... Never mind.
Yeah, it's fine. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that much. I'm just joking, Danny.
Where the heck do we even leave off?
I don't even know. But basically, like...
Also, when
like
you were
one of the
realizing
last-
that you no longer wanted to live this lifestyle, was that a tough decision for you though? Like, you know,
It was actually... Yeah, at that point, it was actually very tough to make that decision, because, like, you have to, like, say and think, like, all those hours that I spent doing this. And, like, my parents were, at this point, they all knew what esports was, because, like, I was grinding and all that. And especially my dad had really high expectations, which was actually a really difficult thing to tell him, that I didn't want to do it anymore.
What about the idea of, like, leaving gaming as a career, since it sounds so appealing on paper, right?
Wait, hold up. About burned out, I actually didn't feel burned out at that point. There was Japavergo. There was a point on the boarding school where, because I was grinding for like 11 plus hours each day, I actually went down with stress for a couple of weeks. Because like...
Well, you went down?
I did. We called it going down with stress.
What is it actually?
You're getting too stressed.
Okay, I thought you like passed out or something.
No. You get diagnosed with stress.
I see.
And I didn't feel anything, and just one day, like I don't remember much from that day, but I basically like woke up at the hospital and they told me I was so stressed out.
Jeez.
Because I was like forcing myself to do it, and they had to. That was also where I like started researching like what's like the proper way to like train your brain and like probably do things. No, I didn't have to play 8 hours a day, but I did. That's the problem. And if any like CS any esports up and coming in here, you do not have to play for that many hours a day at all. It's work smarter, but not harder. That's the key point that I learned from my research. It's much better to have less hours that are completely productive with decent breaks in between than just grinding it out, because you're gonna get burned and you don't really know what to do. Be a professionalist.
But for you, it really wasn't a question of burnout, right? It was a question of like, I don't want to commit this much time to gaming.
In high school, yeah, like last year, that's where I like decided I weighted up all those things, because I knew I've reached the point where what's that concept called again, where you don't know how little you know. Dunning-Kruger. I got past that, so I actually knew how much there was left. So so basically at that point I had a path. I knew the path. I knew what I needed to do, and I knew that I also had the amount of talent to do it. Maybe not to become like the best individual player in the world, but to become professional. I knew that I have if I trained hard enough. So at that point. I had that, and then it was like, to walk down this path, like, what am I sacrificing? And like, am I willing to make that sacrifice? And I just decided I wasn't willing to make that sacrifice. Both just like as a personal thing, and it's kind of weird because. You do miss CS, of course. I love CS, and I always will. and you do like miss playing it and grinding, having something to be like truly dedicated to, day in and day out. But it's just a weird position to be in. But I was also happy that I could like try all like the different things when I like, and like also like try to go in communities. I never been invested into any like real community. And then when I stopped, I saw your video about the Kovacs training, and I was like interesting because I had never heard of the Kovacs at the time. So I bought it, and then I actually joined the Discord to like ask some questions about it. And I just relaxed from that point on. Backseat gamer, you can call me. and then I played Diabolical, and I really liked that game. I haven't really like spent that many hours in that game. I don't even think I have 200 hours in it.
Right.
Like from all the time. But I find it fun whenever I do. Definitely.
Are you enjoying our run in Diabolical League?
I am actually. It's
Yeah,
very
actually.
different thing from yeah. Actually because like at that point I was like maybe I didn't know where I was in like team leagues and all that team play because I'd done it for so long and I was like taking a break. But I actually am enjoying it.
Very cool. Very cool.
It is very, very nice. But that's basically like
That's
the
the whole
story of my
story.
CS.
So you don't see yourself ever going back to that lifestyle of pursuing professional gaming?
Like predicting like the future and like what I see is very different.
Right.
But I'm confident in saying that I'm not gonna go for being a CS:GO professional.
Okay, so maybe if another game came along that really did it for you.
Maybe. Once I like decided that I didn't want to play CS anymore, like maybe a couple months after, I touched Valorant. Just like try it out because some of my friends were like, "Oh, let's play Valorant together." And I'm like, alright, well, I never tried it, and I honestly loved it. I think
Really?
it's really good. I think Valorant is really good.
That's shocking.
It's shocking.
I thought most like CS purists aren't really into that sort of thing.
I think it's just being biased, you know, like having the feeling already like, oh, this is not CS, like even before you launch the game, like this is not gonna be CS, the movement's different and all that, and you're not like properly like respecting it and like looking at it objectively. And I did have one time, I got a beta key to it through watching streams. And I tried it, and I had that mindset, and I was like, Velvet. It is so disgusting. And then I tried looking at it objectively, and I actually really liked it. And I think it's really good, and there's a lot of good things that CS don't have that they can take from Valorant. Yeah. Is this the moment where I ask the stream if they have any questions?
Yeah, go for it. Is there any like
Any
take-home
questions?
message that you want to append to this? Like things that you've learned from committing so much of your time? Like, do you regret going down this path of putting so much of your effort?
I do not regret a single hour I spent in CS, both in-game and out of game. Phosphorescent, shut the fuck up.
Oh my god. That's good
and equal, shut the fuck up.
How's your alcoholism doing?
Not on stream.
Okay, very well, very well.
No, but if I wanna any taking home elements, what would it be? Taking home messages, what would it be? Probably just like, well, first of all, your question, like I don't regret any of the hours I spent.
Heck
Because you also learn so many other things through it. Like just like self-dedication as well. Because a lot of the things that make you a good CS player, they're not fun. And I can tell you this, they are not fun. becoming good at CS is not fun. Becoming good at any game is not. It's not just fun. There's a lot of times where you're gonna think it's fun and you're like happy, but like grinding and like doing proper training, it's not fun. Now that no, Revi, Foss is definitely not better at DBT than me.
Every time. Dude, I suck at this game.
But,
Shame.
and
Go ahead.
if I would say if anyone's like wondering, like grinding for esports career, I would just say to you like just ponder like, are you willing to? By the way, that's Denmark. I'm just saying, because wait, go back.
Now I have to win without going to Denmark.
Okay, listen.
Alright.
On that blue sign. Wait.
Where's the Moscar Museum? Tell me.
Oh my God, you're right next to where I live.
What the fuck?
I'm not gonna tell you. Well, where my parents lived, where I grew up.
Okay, I just need to figure out where your parents lived. Very simple.
You look at the red sign. Look at the red sign.
Okay.
That city name. That's the city I was born in.
Wow. What the heck?
Oh.
Easy. And it's free low.
It's not correct, but
that's funny stuff.
yeah. But you basically way up. Like, are you willing to sacrifice? It's a hard question, and you wouldn't have to do it necessarily. But just ask: are you willing to sacrifice all of your friends to become a pro player in that game? Like, just like ask yourself the question: are you willing to do that? And if the question is no, then go, how much are you willing to sacrifice? I do not stream or have a YouTube, Jabareko. Would you recommend drinking shots out of the bottle element? No, I have shot glasses for that. Element getting doxed, yeah, maybe. What friends you sacrifice? The ones that aren't the closest. So the very best of friends you keep, but you have very little time with friends if you decide to go that route to be pro. Not just in esports, but in any sport really. And you just have to manage the time properly. And it is difficult. So, and once you have a very few time with your friends, you just have to like put them in your best friends. At least I think so. You can also take away time you spend with my family. I did that a lot.
So also
when you search Elements CS:GO, the first pick. Hold up. That is definitely not me.
There was another element in the CS:GO scene, right? Because when we were playing in the Diabolical League, that's what the commentator said.
That's both a Norwegian and a Chilean element, but there's not a Danish one. A good one.
So he was wrong. Wow.
Losing friends, yeah, it actually was equal. Because there was a lot of friends that I didn't have the time to be with. I actually lost some, and a lot of the quote-unquote I sound handsome.
It's very kind.
So to not have friends and be a pro. I'm not saying that you shouldn't have friends. I'm saying if you want to go pro, you need to weigh up the possibility that you might have to lose a large part of your friends and the time you spend with them. Wait, this Element guy is a fraud because he stole his name from a well-known Danish CS player. I think it's the possibility he's talking about me because there's not another Danish Element player, CS player, called Element. So he's probably talking about me. He just doesn't know it.
There's no way, right? There's no way. I don't believe it. No way he knows you.
Astralis Element. I play.
There you go.
Astralis made an academy team
Oh,
not
right.
too long ago, right? One of the guys is called Altex. And I actually met him up in a phase that I was playing here a couple days ago in the Danish hub.
And you rolled him.
And well, we were on the same team, so it's a bit hard.
Unfortunate.
But I played better than him, which is really fun because once the people that joined the Astralis team, they basically went, yeah, I'm better than all of you. I started to play CS when I was 15, Jug, and I got into FPL at late 16 or 17. I can't remember.
That's actually crazy. From never having played an FPS to FPL in like a year.
I actually got told by a lot of my friends, which I don't know, that I have very talent when it comes to DM wise, because like a lot of them have like played on PC like since they were young, so they just like are used to having a mouse and just like that little casual gaming for 10 years that actually really adds up, so that I managed to like beat a lot of them really quickly. It was really nice knowing.
Alrighty, is that it? Any more final questions for our boy Element here?
Anyone have any questions? Nothing's off the table.
Do you think we're gonna win our match tomorrow against the Red Stars? Do you know who they are?
Yeah, a bunch of noobs.
Oh
Okay,
God.
listen.
Will you use Wii Balls tomorrow?
I cannot confirm nor deny.
Just
that I
press
will
the R
use
key
a
at the
Wii
start
Ball.
of the game, so at least it's non-zero. Yeah, if it's
I
like
will say, when you get really good at CS, I actually just wanna talk quickly about that. You do gain ego. You do gain ego.
Of course.
You also mentioned that,
Of course.
honestly. And you also talked about it being a dangerous thing, and it can be if ignorance follows. If you are very ignorant and go like, yeah, I can take these guys no matter what, I'm better than them, and not like properly acknowledging like the differences and all that.
Well, there's a difference between ego and confidence, right?
Exactly. That's what I was like trying to point out.
Okay.
There's a big difference. Having a lot of ego is a really good thing because it gains you confidence, and the more confidence you have, the better you play. Like you aim better when you have more confidence.
True.
As simple as that.
True.
So just be ready. What's the best alcoholic drink? Ooh, that's a really good one.
Here we go.
I think I would say chocolate milk and Baileys. That's a really good.
What?
I actually have
What
a
the
Baileys. I actually have a Baileys right here by me on my mini fridge.
What a strange combination. I've never heard of such a thing before. Is that like is that not a named drink? It's a custom?
No, it's a name drink and it tastes fucking amazing.
What does it taste like? Or sorry, what is it named?
Baileys.
No, I mean with the chocolate milk.
Oh, the chocolate milk is no, it doesn't have a name.
Okay.
It's not elite.
Is this a well-known combo, or did you come up with this like off the dome piece?
In Denmark, it's a well-known combo.
Okay, interesting.
At least part of the young parts.
I'm glad I'm not the only one who believes or thinks this is crazy, or like I've never heard of such a thing in my life.
The drinking culture in Denmark is kind of a problem.
You're reading this message from Equal.
Yeah, Equal. Yeah, that's a very good good summary of it. Of what it is. Denmark is interesting. Don't know. And any more questions? You can ask about anything. I don't really care, actually, honestly. Very simple questions. I do like oranges. I think they rely on motivation. Ooh, that's a really good
That's a
one,
good question,
actually. Rely on. Well, yes, but like if you don't have any motivation, is what makes you do anything. Like you're motivated to do something, and it's just fueled by different factors, where they can be dreams and ambitions. And I think for me, like the ambition to just like play CS for the rest of my life and not having to worry. That was my ambition, which gave me motivation to like play CS. I could just like chill, and I am not offended when you insult Lego at all. There are some Danish things that I'm jokingly offended about, but not Lego. Food's so overrated. You know what's underrated? Alcohol.
Alright, enough out of you. Most of
Yeah,
this
no.
audience is probably underage, and you're trying to tell them about the glory of the drink. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Thanks for talking.
Anyway, thanks. See ya.
Okay. Bomb party 1v1? No, not right now. I think I need to end stream. It was a good time though. It was a good time. I don't know if I'll keep doing this or not, but for those of you who missed it earlier, the video will be out within the week. Or maybe not within the week. I'm not sure. What's today? Saturday? So not really. But it'll be out within the next few days. Yeah, because I finally got around to finishing it. But nonetheless, it's good to see you guys again. It's a well-needed reconnect with the outside world. Fossil 1v1. What did Foss say? That's funny. Sorry. This definitely won't be the last one. I actually really enjoy having GeoGuessr as like background, not noise, but like it's something to do in the background. I can always talk about what I'm thinking about if I run out of things to talk about, and like conversationally. I will say I'm still bad at like figuring out where we are while talking about something else. I can't do it. Like I realize 50% through the timer, like, oh wait, I've been clicking about 70 times and haven't used a single ounce of brain power to figure out. But I'm part next stream. I don't know. I've kind of milked that one dry, haven't I? Maybe in the future, but yeah. Geo's hard while having a conversation. Sure, I did all right, but I had some really bad guesses. But man, my trains of thought where they would crash very, very soon into starting as a result. Cocaine Dealer, that's actually a great idea. I do want to play that game. The only problem is that I usually host it like locally, and I don't want my IP docs, so I'll probably have to use like a public server. It's not that big of a deal, I guess. Okay, that's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. Yeah, exactly, player. That's funny. I could host for you. I've got the machine. I think we just use a public server. Even though I really prefer like 3v3s. Hair's looking fire. Thank you. I have way too much hair, dude. Like as soon as these headphones come off, like it always flops into my eyes or off to the side. And like this angle is specifically chosen not to exemplify the extra hair I have here. Some of it needs to go. Haircut stream? Oh, yeah, not in a million years. Show us? No, it's actually so bad. Like when it comes down to the side, I look like a different person. It's bad. I'll do one if you do one. Terrible proposition. What's up, Pamble? Any new skills in the time you've been gone? Well, I've been getting into GeoGuessr. I've been running fairly regularly. I wanted to pick up stenography. So I have actually, I don't know if I ever showed this on the stream, but I have a split steno keyboard that I kind of bought on a whim, to be honest. But like, it's such a big project for me to actually take on if I were to do this. So I, maybe in the future. Trying to make something like that not split. Dude, it's actually so cool though. I can't get over how cool it is. Yeah, it's not like last time where I came back with a garbage haircut and people thought I was dying. Hi, third. Go last game? No, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop now. I've had my fun. This definitely won't be the last time I do this, but it may not be on a schedule for a hot second. Os, I still have terrible performance anxiety in that game, man. I can't play that game for other people. Like even in a call with a friend, I start like making the stupidest mistakes. Maybe someday, but not anytime soon. I'm not confident in my skill. Is this the next skill? Not really. This was more just like a for fun thing. And it's something that we do with the community, so... if you want to play more BR in your off time, I guess I'll throw a Discord link. Does that one even still work? Probably. There's a role that we have for GeoGuessr, and we play it like... Or people have been playing almost every day. I haven't played in a few days, but... The reasons are external. Nonetheless, it's always a good time. Thanks for watching, guys. Yeah, it's good to talk to people again. I'll see ya.